And we are live. I want to welcome everyone to the Crypto Kingdom. This is London. We have a great show today. We're going to talk about, guys, how everyone is wrong right now. We've got some issues in terms of technical analysis. I'm a former financial professional. It's a pleasure to bring this information to you. And please pay attention. We have some exciting information. Let's go ahead and dig into the charts. I want to go through one thing real quickly. I want to invite all of you into the VIP. The VIP is literally, guys, we have financial professionals. It's not financial advice, but we have a great group that is constantly looking at charts, constantly digging into kind of the details, the nuances, everything that you guys are looking for in terms of pricing targets, in terms of trends, pivots, everything that goes on, pattern identification. It's right here at the Crypto Kingdom. I'm London, and I'm a former financial professional. It's a pleasure to be with you, and not financial advice, guys, but we are very accurate. We have people in positive trades today amidst the market fallout. People are making money in our group, so that's a pretty consistent theme. If you would like to join us, please go ahead and join. Hit that join button. You have to do it from a desktop computer. So from a desktop computer, it doesn't like YouTube, does not like, for some reason, they do not like the, cell phones, iPhones, or iMacs. They're not real big fans of that. So let me move over this banner here. Those are some of our new supporters, or I just say some real strong supporters. So we appreciate all of them. We've redone the essentially the structure of the channel a bit to allow you guys to really see into the charts. There's some information going on right now in the community. I want to talk about it, guys. It's really unstructured thought. Hey, shout out to Andrew. Nice to see you, brother. Really unstructured thought is going on right now. It needs to be addressed. Guys, it's very dangerous information. The same people who are calling out information in terms of the top of Bitcoin, they were calling out, essentially we were going to go through to a new higher level. We weren't here at the channel, at the Crypto Kingdom. Our guys were all of the opinion, essentially the truth of, well, everything looks like it's capitulating. Real simple, guys. It was losing its momentum. The slope was becoming, guys, and I literally was drawing this well before it happened, straight down. Okay, that's exactly what we were doing here at the Crypto Kingdom. So you guys know that was the trajectory very clearly. Everyone else was screaming. I'm talking about the thousands of subscribers at the other channels. Now, what are they saying now? This is the most absurd thing I have heard in a long time. I don't mean to be negative, but I have to point this out for all of our VIP, for all of our subscribers, for all of our base campers. Guys, you have to understand what's being said right now. It's a complete just disaster. I want to talk about it real quickly. This new idea that has caught on is the following. That this is a giant head and shoulders, guys. This is a giant head and shoulders, and we just have to explain to everyone that literally the price target now is going to be the following, guys. This is what I've literally heard on YouTube. It is absurd. If you want to lose money, just go watch another channel. Please. It's going to be so easy for you. I'm going to tell you why. Because now they're literally projecting, guys, a negative. And they're going to qualify and say, well, not necessarily because of the following reasons it won't be negative. I'm listening to them like, what in the holy world heck are you not talking about? That's fundamental technical analysis. That is not a head and shoulders. Please. They have gone from the Wyckoff theory, okay? The Wyckoff, which completely eliminates the notion of kind of a structured high probability event, meaning you would go to your golden pocket, right? No, they've completely eliminated that. They've completely dismissed that, right? They've stuck with, let's say, instead of going to your golden pocket, the 61.8 to the 65th percent retracement on Bitcoin, they've stuck with a Wyckoff pattern theory where it's going to go back up after they were wrong on the top, okay, wrong on the fact that it was going up to 100,000 like now, at that point then, while we had it correct, okay? I got a congratulations from someone very important today that realized that and recognized me and said, well, congratulations, that's a big deal. That meant a lot to me because not everyone has really paid attention to the fact that, yes, we got this right. We got it exactly right here at the station, so I'm here at the channel. So that's very important for us to be accurate. We don't want people to lose 50% of their money. Right now, the technicals that are being discussed are just awful. And I've surveyed the majority of the other channels out there, guys. It is nothing that we want to be a part of. It is, and I'm talking about some people who claim to have brokerage experience, talking about the fact that this is a huge head and shoulders. Oh my gosh, I don't know where they went to school. I don't know where they studied. Maybe they studied on Google. They have a Google degree. I have no idea. But that opinion does not belong in the realm of technical analysis. It just does not. It does not. Why? Well, according to this new theory that people have, I just want to let you know, anytime there's a run-up at all, and then let's say there's a huge market spike event, okay? Anytime there's that, you have another run-up afterwards. Literally, I want you to know the other stations, including some quote-unquote previous financial professionals, are going to have you believe literally, and I guess they'll qualify it all now and say, no, we were saying that it wasn't going to be negative. I've heard literally the implication that it would be negative, except for maybe the reason that it doesn't cost to hold it. It doesn't have the same like principles of maybe expiration or commodities kind of driven events. But guys, anytime you go up like that, you're set up for a negative, let's say 54,000. Yeah, just so you know, just so we understand. And guys, I'm not here to be nice. I'm here to be accurate. Okay? VIPs spend a lot of time reviewing these tapes, and it's because, guys, we want to beat the market. We're not going to beat the market listening to Joe Schmo over on the new channel over there that has just come up with the fact that now it's not a Wyckoff pattern. Now it's an inverse a regular head and shoulders. Oh, we're so glad that now this has come to the forefront, right? Now we have a negative price implicated. Well, since the Wyckoff, I guess, was wrong. Well, let's start off. Since the very top, the most important part ever. And I was discussing something with AMC today. They're like, well, if you can call the top, laugh out loud. They were saying, if you can call the top of AMC, that'd be great. Oh, okay. Like I did on Bitcoin. Yeah, like on Bitcoin, like the $1 trillion deal Bitcoin. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we did on Bitcoin. Okay. Very easily indicated through a full expression of the first level at 23.6 on the Fibonacci. Very easily indicated, guys. What was your key on that? Absolutely, your key was this move right here, which was a full expression of the 23.6, okay, the top level of Fibonacci. You have to know your Fibonacci's. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know that's the top full level of expression, and that indicates that you've reached the maximum. Okay, you have to know that 23.6% retracement is an indication you have to have your street smarts. Maybe not just, maybe Wall Street. Okay, and this is Wall Street smarts. You can buy their books. You can study the same information. It's not financial advice. Okay, but it doesn't mean I can't be financially accurate. Okay, Morgan Stanley tried to hire me as a broker. I said no. Okay, I've had a phenomenal trading experience, et cetera, in terms of my own kind of private hedge fund I set up, and won't get into the details in terms of like SEC registered, not like international, not like California style Malibu, chill out, no problem, kind of Santa Barbara, let's relax, and here's let's work with $500,000 minimum investments, yeah, and let's shoot for me and the best broker from the street, period. Yeah, him kind of managing the day in and out on the technicals, and like, yeah, what's our goal? Maybe 5x, 10x on the year, minimum $500,000 investment. Okay, what do we get? 300% IRR, ROI. Yeah, good returns on heavy amounts of cash, real returns, real trade dynamics. So as we look at things, it doesn't shock me, but it should. I mean, I expect it, but I can't keep expecting awful things from the community on YouTube that are so popularized that thousands of people are learning the wrong things. Thousands and thousands of people are learning incorrect information. So to the extent that there's any kind of a protocol board or any kind of a real verification process in terms of the actual information that's put forth to people who are actually investing, and there's any actual concern for the actual users and the actual investors on YouTube by any actual authorities or oversight division, commission, investigative, anything kind of board, or kind of a moral conduct kind of, I don't know, an ethical standard. Who are the average demographics? We have all that information. It's heavily looked at. I would think they would be interested as to whether or not there is any legitimacy whatsoever to what people are being told. Is there any legitimacy to it whatsoever? Maybe there's not. Maybe they intentionally want people to intentionally lose money. If that's the scenario, it's probably very unhappy unpopular for me to say that within whatever control division or board. I would say that's a very sarcastic statement by me. A very sarcastic statement because I know they take their jobs very seriously. They don't just qualify up anybody. You can't just get on for being popular at all, right? You can't just sit there and scream the wrong information and cost everyone money, can you? I mean, can you? I mean, this is now an inverse head and shoulders according to all of the other stations. I just want to know. And that's after what? After they got the top wrong? Oh, after they got this wrong. Okay. After they got this wrong. I see now. After they got one wrong, okay, that's great. You got the top wrong. You lost 50% of your money. Then it's a Wyckoff pattern. Okay, I see. So hundreds of thousands of people are investing, etc., on the notion of, one, you're wrong on the top. You just lost 50% of your money. Who cares about due diligence? I mean, who really cares about, thousands of people, young men and women and educated professionals alike, listening to people screaming into a microphone, being completely wrong on top. On top of that, investing in terms of options, okay, not losing a percentage, losing all of their money. I would think that maybe someone would be interested. And so that's wrong on top. They're wrong on top. The majority, all of the other guys are wrong on top, guys. Then, number 2, it's a Wyckoff pattern. Oh, it's a Wyckoff pattern. You mean in the New York Institute of Finance, Wyckoff pattern that's not even mentioned? And that kind of textbook in terms of the actual book. The book, okay? The book on Wall Street. It's not even mentioned. That pattern, number 2. Now it's translated over into it's a massive head and shoulders. Oh, well, I mean, while we're at it, why don't, I don't know. I mean, I know there's free money being given out by all these channels. All you have to do is sign up for a Bybit and you get $3,000 free dollars. Well, or what is it, 30,000? Who knows? Nothing has to be correct, right? No, I'm not part of this movement that's out there that is okay with being incorrect. I'm just not. If people want the hype, you want to go out there, you're comfortable being incorrect. I'll tell you guys, we have a big group of about 100 plus VIPs and base campers. We are happy that you go be incorrect if that's really what you want to do. But if you'd like to be amidst a group that wants to be correct, and I mean correct, not a fancy accent and a Mykonos village and 3 wrong opinions that cost you 80% of your account or 100% of your holdings through options. Oh, no, not a Tuscany villa and a jet ride that's going to cost you all of your annual investment dollars. No. Here we focus on the fundamentals of technical analysis. That's it. Okay? That's it. We focus on accurate information. We don't change the story like everyone else has. We don't change. We're not into a huge head and shoulders with a negative price function. What? Excuse me? That we have to explain, well, it's a negative price. Well, but it's not really. What? Excuse me? Wrong on number 1 they were on Bitcoin. Wrong. Dead wrong. Us. Correct. Period. Go rewatch the streams. No one that doesn't care about being right will go watch any of the streams. I understand that. If you want to learn, if you want to make money, if you want to be in the right group, you will. We called this full expression of the top of the channel. The 23.6% defined the top of this in addition to the work that I was doing in private sessions with individuals calling this out like you're losing your slope, you got a major problem, and when none of this was here, I'm already drawing that and I'm already drawing this. Okay, so seems a little bit just kind of like, horseshoes or hand grenades and no one really cares. Who cares? Everyone's going to lose 50% of their money. Well, who cares? Let's call it a Wyckoff pattern. It's not even mentioned in the New York Institute of Finance's handbook guide to technical analysis at all. Who cares? It's on Google. Oh, great. Throw that into this mix here. Get everyone else to leverage in all their cash here on the second round. Why? Well, those guys all sign people up and get commissions based upon people who were investing. Oh, really? See, I missed that part. You mean to tell me? So the guys in Dubai get commissions. Oh, now I see. They get commissions on all the money that's brought into the accounts and traded on Bitcoin at the top. Well, of course, I should have thought of that. So they'll come up with any reason to go ahead and get you to invest along the top of something, even if they know better. Oh, silly me. Oh, I get it. Now they're going to come up with something. Since I know they're getting paid by commission, oh, I I see. Now, since that didn't work out too well, then they're coming up with plan 2, which is a Wyckoff pattern? No. That's not even in the book. That's not even in the guide, right? No. And they want to pull in more commission dollars here in number 2. I see. And when I guess that fails, instead of them focusing on regular things like retracement, regular ideas like, why don't you possibly preserve your cash, which I was saying, why don't you preserve your cash down below, out of the market right now? All of our VIPs heard, we hold our cash down below. Oh, I see. So we're not chasing a Bybit account, a sign-up bonus at, the wrong level 1, the wrong level 2, while 50% of the holdings are being divested in anything we would have invested in. Zero regard for the subscriber audience. Zero regard for their members. Scary stuff. Financial incentive to get people to buy when they shouldn't, at the top. Awful. Financial incentive to continue to come up with a rationale to get them to invest in and around number 2. Awful. And then once they're admitting that maybe they're cooked, they're going to come up with a different awful. And that was just a different level of awful, guys, I have to say. Now it's a huge head and shoulders. Oh, wow. With what? With a negative price implicated? Oh, my goodness gracious. Have we woken up on like Planet Ridiculous? Is there any regard for people who are investing or trying to learn? I just really doubt it, guys. At this point, I just really doubt it. From what I've seen, it's like 3 strikes. At some point, you're out. At some point, you're out. And I mean not them from their station or their channel. Oh, no. The problem is everyone gets wrecked. They get washed out. Oh, that. And who keeps everything? Well, the guys with all the commissions at top that were telling you, hey, we're going to 100,000. Why don't you go ahead and leverage up, the house, the car, the future earnings, your entire deal, guys. Why don't you leverage in? I mean, you could go borrow cash. In fact, I'm going to put you in touch with a lending institution. They're going to let you borrow, huh? Oh my good gosh, you have good credit? Oh my gosh, on 1 towards the top? Give me a break. We went through these diagnostics on top. I don't get a commission when you guys buy, okay? I just don't. Am I pushing buy Bitcoin? No. Not at all. Did I tell you the top here? We maintain our cash on lower levels. Lightly peppered in at the top. Quote, unquote, 1,000 times. Literally 1,000 times. Wyckoff, what? Excuse me? Well, that's their second agenda. You see, the first one failed. They have to get everyone to everyone. This is the expose on all the other dudes, guys. Okay, all the other guys, even the ones that are stateside that act like they're real professional, that are former brokers, former financial whatever, dudes, whatever. You can't read the top of a Fibonacci calculation? Wrong. Like, you're just wrong. You're costing people money, okay? Now, I mean, you're coming up with, agenda 1, strike and a miss. Agenda 2, Wyckoff. It's not the top. It's going to 100,000. Strike and a miss. Everyone loses 50% of their money. Then it's the Wyckoff pattern. Let's attract more, senseless investors who are uninformed. Well, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Well, now I guess everyone's afraid of the fact. This is what's happening in the other channels. Just listen to this. I know it's a tirade. It's a much deserved one. People have lost 50% of their money. Not my guys. My guys know. I'm going to tell you this. My guys know we maintain heavy cash reserves ready to deploy at lower levels, guys, at lower price levels. We are prepared to double and triple down at every single level. Boom. We hit our trades amidst this. We don't listen to this stuff that it's going to 100,000. No. Not here. No, I don't want a commission on people losing money. No, I sleep very well at night. Very well at night. And so when this starts to happen to the top of a market, and I'm calling it before any of this is here, I'm saying the next move is going to be here, and the next move is going to be here. And I'm watching all the Dubai Fry guys and all the local stateside guys talk about the potential of the bull. No, I don't want your money. I don't want your commission on top. I want you to hold your cash until lower levels. Why? Because this is implicated that it's going to drop. And I want you to have a good cost basis and a good experience in investing, because I don't win if you don't win. And we here at this channel, we win. Period. We don't make up new fanciful ideas. Well, it's going to 100,000. Then, it's not. Well, now it's a Wyckoff period. Now it's a Wyckoff. So everyone get excited. There's a brand new, something in the chart. It's never happened before. I want you guys to pay attention today. It's never happened before. What? Excuse me? I hear that every day from these guys. Or another qualified expression of who they are with a fancy little introduction in terms of they're a former broker, financial professional, with no idea of what you're doing. Dudes, I heard another dude today who's a former broker talking about an inverse head and shoulders that looks like that as a follow-up to a failure on a Wyckoff pattern, which the Wyckoff pattern, I guess, was intended to get people to invest here. Now it's looking a little scary. Maybe they shouldn't, right? Good gosh. Good gosh. It would not doubt me that he's a former broker at all. I'm going to tell you, it would not doubt me at all. I would not doubt that circumstance at all, period. If he's a former broker, that would make sense. Do you mean he's paid by a company to pick up the phone and to sell things to people that he doesn't even care about whether or not it's overpriced? I just want to know. I just want to know. Because that would make perfect sense. The guy who is there or not selling you something that he doesn't even personally care about whether or not you make money on, that kind of sounds like a broker. That kind of sounds like just like a broker. That kind of sounds like the reason why when Morgan Stanley tried to hire me, I told him, I appreciate the official interview process, everything else. You have nice offices, nice people. I still know you guys. You're great guys. But I got to tell you, no. Because I'm not going to just pick the phone up or get on YouTube and sell things for a commission at the top or then at the second point here and then come up with some idiotic idea, guys, some idiotic idea and expression that, well, now since 1 didn't work and 2 didn't work, and I have all your commission money, don't worry about it, guys. Now it's time to run for the hills. Oh, now I see now that everyone's lost 50%, and I just almost wouldn't put it past market makers and major institutional concerns. I wouldn't put it past them to try and drive the price up now that people want to run for the hills. It becomes that ludicrous in terms of the psychology of it. And I just don't play the psychology of it. I play technicals. I play Fibonacci levels. I play logic and common sense. And I don't like people losing money or being misinformed at all. I don't like it. You guys can tell I don't like it. My VIPs are okay with this because they don't like losing money. This is not a joke. This is not a $2,000 little investment. No, there's multiples of zeros behind people's investments, right? Yeah, you say, well, why aren't they with a formalized broker? Well, a lot of them are, believe it or not. And some of them are actually like exchange employees. Some of them are actually investment bankers. Some of them are actually, interesting stuff, huh? Just good, let's say good people doing good things every day. Do only good every day. I love it. I love the Doge mantra. I love Elon's team. Okay, I like how they perform with the technicals. I love that Elon, quote unquote, decided to test, quote unquote, liquidity. Oh, really? That was Elon and company. Big heads up and flag notice, by the way. Yeah, I just want to make sure the sell button works. Oh, yeah, it works just perfect. Yeah, whoops. Oh, whoa, just to make sure on that. Oh, look at that thing cruise forward now. Whoops. Well, I guess we really set something in motion there. Elon and his team. Well, all we did was we just wanted to test. If you guys see that moving across your screen, all we did was wanted to kind of test. I got to tell you, from Elon's crew, I just wanted to test whether or not we could actually sell something because, our indications were that potentially, we would need to use it. So that would be, and then what happened? Well, I don't know what happened to the rest of the story. We just hit the sell button one time to see whether or not, and guys, I know that maybe you think that this or that. No, I like Elon's story. You guys see how that worked out? What happened? I don't know. Did you guys catch what happened? I don't know. It seems like Elon did what? It seems like he knew how to hit the button and take a profit, didn't he? Seems like he did. Where's the price? What do you mean, where's the price? Well, we're here to look at the price. Oh, I was talking about when Elon sold at the top and took a profit. Oh, that. Oh, what happened to the price? I don't know. Let's just get back into feeling good. Let's get back into positive hype. Yeah, let's get back into the fourth pattern that someone wants to take on, the fourth or fifth pattern in a row that they want to take on. And let's make sense of that and make everybody feel comfortable. No, let's talk about logic. Let's talk about profits. Let's talk about not needing to do a little sing, song, and dance, everything else. You know this. What happened to the price? Seriously, no, but we're here to look at the price. Oh, you are? Oh, I see. You're here to look at the price? Oh, okay. Are you sure? You're not here just to feel good. I want to make sure right now. You're not here just to feel good. To be convinced that maybe the technicals and the opinion here matches up with what you want to feel good. I want to know, because our group, we don't care about feel good. We'll look at this screen and learn something right now. That's our group. That's VIPs. That's it. We're going to beat the market. We'll take a pause and a breather and say there is no what? Good price. Okay? At the top, when the full expression of the Fibonacci is indicated. Okay? No, guys, no. We just don't do that. Yeah, so when you look at, he just decided to test liquidity. Really? You saw how that just got eaten up? Okay, like that, guys. I'm going to tell you, like that, yeah, me at the top saying, no, same thing, just clear the books. Clear the books. Yeah, me in the beginning, guys, with this whole deal, who have not been around, yeah. Me saying, everybody else wants you to buy for commissions. For commissions? Excuse me? For Bybit commissions. So you get a free $2,000? Now they're saying only if you're an experienced investor. I want to make sure now after you've cost people millions of dollars, now it's just if you're an experienced investor. Oh, I see. So, yeah, like the screen cleared went blank. Okay, yeah. Me telling people at the top it's going to go ciao. Oh, okay, like that, yeah. And like Elon, like paying attention to like kind of market indicators, guys. The top level of Fibonacci was a big deal. That is expression of that. Not everyone was on target with the content here. Okay, so that's one thing. The Harmony One guys picked up on a lot in terms of the retracement. They just did. But you see, the issue is this top level of retracement that was accomplished, this in here, right here, okay? This is your warning sign, right? This was a big warning sign to be accomplished in one fell swoop with one move like this, guys. This right here, this move was a big deal. Let me pull that down into the middle. I've got a new setup here, so it's going to take me a minute to really make sure I'm in the middle of the screen. I'll do my best. That was a big deal. Full expression of the 23. Yeah. And the way that things lined up ahead of time, beforehand, et cetera, guys. You just have to know your Fibonacci's. You got to know your calculations. You have to know wave theory, et cetera. So big, long. I mean, I almost want to stop the stream so anyone who wants to watch it later can just listen to that part, because I don't want to repeat it ever again. That's not my intention to speak poorly of anyone. It's not my intention, but, honestly, it's just like, would I rather speak poorly of someone or call a spade a spade? What are you holding? Well, I got all diamonds in my hand. Oh, really? Really, huh? That's interesting, because I have 4 of them in mine. Oh, or whatever the scenario is. It's like you call a spade. Something that's impossible. It's like you don't just sit there and flatter lack of disregard for people. I'll say that as a matter of fact. You don't flatter. You don't encourage a lack of disregard. When you see it, you point it out. And you make sure people that are on your team, they know full well that is not what we do, what we focus on. And it's not a matter of like espousing some, grandiose idea of loyalty. Not at all. It's a matter of, I'd say, market intelligence, a designation of market intelligence, and a requirement that we focus on. We focus not on, guys, this is not a head and shoulders. It's the third idea that people have picked up on to be wrong. I'm so tired of people being wrong and it costing other people money. It's just, and if I don't say anything, I have to bring this up. It's a zero-sum game. We can sit here and I cannot vocalize any of this or any concern for anybody. We can make phenomenal profits the whole way down. It can be a zero-sum game, and we can scoff and laugh at other people while we take all their money. We can do that. Will you guys prefer that we do that? No, we would not prefer that we do that. Why? Because we want people to do well. We want them to do well. I want to see people. That satisfies kind of my goal, right? That meets my goal when I'm able to see people do well. When they tell me, London, I executed like 10 positive trades today. Way to go, Marion. Way to go, brother. That's awesome. Or, I executed 8 in the first week. Way to go. Right? Awesome. Particularly during retracement. Why? Because you're not holding big bags. You're trading right now. All right? We're in the midst of retracement. You guys are like focusing on executing positive trades. What does that require? It requires you to have backup cash. Do you think maybe it's coordinated a little bit? Maybe with the fact that we're kind of in retracement And like it's a good idea, A, to understand price action, and B, to have cash on the lower side, guys. You can still be involved in trades. You can still understand what price movement is. You're frustrated you're not making enough money. You know how much money you're potentially saving if you've been here since the beginning? 50% of your holdings? 80% of your holdings? Oh my God, you're worried about making money. You need more price action to the upside. Do you understand people in like Harmony One, where I'm talking about this in the very beginning, or any other coin in the very beginning, they've retraced 78.6%. Good gosh, that's 80% of your holdings. 80% of your money. Okay, that's after it's increased a lot, up to like 20 times, up to 20x your holdings. That's a big deal. Opportunity cost is difficult at that level. So let's go ahead and back off this 1, 2, 3 miserable condition of the entirety of the rest of the space does not belong to us. I want you guys to know that it does not belong to us. What I would say is that what belongs to us is a professional level of decorum. And I will tell you, if I see someone walk up with a tennis racket, and even in a disrespectful tone, if I'm at a tennis match and I see someone walk up with a tennis racket and sit there and, cop an attitude and let's say hit the ball at the referee, whoa, that's a foul. There's a foul. That's a foul. Okay. What if I see someone do that like 4 or 5 times or 6 or 7 times or something? What if at some point, the whole crowd should be a little bit outraged. It should cause a little bit of a little bit of something. The fact that I'm not seeing that makes me think that this whole group, the whole YouTube group, etc., it's a huge commentary in the fact. It's just, I don't know. I mean, do people even understand the rules? I want to make sure we understand the rules. Okay, I just want to make sure of that. To the extent that people do or don't, that's okay with me, guys. That's okay. If you don't want to understand the rules, then guess what? You don't need to be here. That's just it, right? You don't need to be here, right? If you think I'm kind of mean, guess what, man? You don't need to be here. You just got kicked out of the channel. I don't have to listen to you as I protect my VIPs and say, hey, well, I need to be nice about people losing money. Oh, sure. Because you're going to come console everyone once people lose money or not. No, guys, no. We forthrightly tell the truth about the market as accurately as possible. We continually do that. That's it. That's what we do. So let's go ahead and delve back into some good news. Some good news about us. Some good news about what's been going on. If you guys want to look at Doge, we'll look at Doge. You want to look at, we'll look at the fundamentals of technical analysis. Let's just check out Doge. Okay, we're on a very, very tight time frame here. I think I'm looking at the minute. I've added some interesting indicators on the technicals here that can be interesting for us to kind of delve into something differently. I don't know that you've ever seen pricing get constructed like this with immediate indicators, EMA ribbons, etc. Maybe you have. Okay, Doge is currently trading at just under 30 cents. Okay, pricing action is all that we care about here. Okay, in addition to some real continuity principles. Okay, this makes sense to all of us. If it doesn't make sense to you and you'd like to understand what the heck is going on right here, we'd love to be a part of that, guys. The EMA ribbon, okay, kind of fractal, I'd say fractal, upper and lower barriers, different indicators, buy, sell, which ones are right with, which ones are confluent with the other indicators that we're measuring right now. Okay, this is the type of thing that we like to look at. All right, it's not that we're flash trading, day trading, etc., but these are the types of this is the type of technology that we have access to. It's very simple. Okay, it's not complicated. It takes a little bit of effort to understand it. Some of the financial professionals in the space that are VIPs right now, guys, they're very aware of what this is. Some people that are blue collar workers that are VIPs, they understand what this is. An EMA ribbon, okay? Exponential moving average. What is an exponential moving average? Well, I guess that is sort of a calculation where the time frames that are closest to you are going to be taken into account more so than the time frames that are further away from you. That's what I think it is, right? That's what I think. In fact, that's what I know it is, right? So in terms of that, if you don't want to know what the definition is, like someone says, you are talking but not saying anything. I guess they don't want to know what the definition of an EMA is, an exponential moving average. So guess what? They're kicked out of the channel. That's okay. I can sure say that. I can say that as many times as we need to, because I have the right to do that to anybody. So yeah, we're professionals. We just at least in terms of our context, right? In terms of our context of what we apply, in terms of what we try, and in terms of what we try to build, right? And we're trying to build that level of, guys, what would you say? Just like a professional level of understanding, right? We rely on the books, right? We just do, and it's just difficult to watch this continually occur to people. And it's just, it is what it is. If you can bring something to the table, bring it. If you can't, don't worry about it. I'm just going to tell you, if you can bring something to the table, you guys join up. If you can, do it. If you can't, don't worry about it. If you've already been through the chop shop or 3 or 4, miserable sessions with other people, hey, and you're still shopping, go for it. If you don't want to watch 3 or 4 old videos of ours, hey, it's okay, guys. This is kind of the crew that I like. Yeah, that's kind of the crew I like on the screen right now. Like heavy technicals, like professional tie, this and that. If you're shopping around, if you're doing something like that, it's okay, guys. It's okay. It's not for everybody. Technical analysis is not for everybody. The right answers aren't for everybody. And if you don't want to find the right answers along with the group or bring that to us, hey, that's okay, guys. That's okay. We appreciate you stopping by. Okay? So that's just that's that. And I appreciate all of your hard work, because we have 100+ people that are working very hard, doing very well. Okay? Executing positive trades. What did I bring to you guys a few days ago based on a hedge theory? What did I bring? T-Fuel. Why? Because there was a negative correlation. Okay, while the market was moving one direction, T-Fuel was moving the opposite direction. Okay, we experienced that today amidst the big sell-off, right? Amidst the big sell-off, what happened? T-Fuel was up. Everyone was up on your trades on T-Fuel. We had pricing targets. Beautiful day. Everything was off 8, 10, 12%, except for a few outliers, kind of a few pumps that went on. A little bit unpredictable on those, I'd say. Okay, that's okay. I'd rather deal with the probabilities. I'd rather deal with the, what is technical analysis? It's the application of the previous pricing behavior to the current situation to project your profits. If we can operate in that zone to where we maximize our profits and maximize, guys, you do that by maximizing your profit, your probabilities. Okay, if we can do that consistently, look at, let's say, the negative correlation that's going on between T-Fuel. What is T-Fuel? T-Fuel is Theta's token, essentially. Theta is what? Theta is like a video token. It's really interesting stuff. You guys, if you haven't looked into it, just check it out. Nice. Just check it out. That's a lot of pricing targets. You bet it. Yeah, you betcha. That's a lot of pricing targets. Yeah, that's a lot of pricing targets. Yeah, those are like exact structured hits kind of pricing targets. Right? That's what VIPs get. They get this, they get this, they get this. Multiple opportunities to get in. Boom, boom, boom. Or to get in many times. Okay, to execute 5, 10, 20 trades a week if they want to. Book positive trades. Or maybe they like the long term. They decide. I don't tell people when to get in. I say, verify these if you'd like to. The pricing targets. I know they can be calculated exactly. It's not going to be a matter of opinion as to whether or not they're exact. I know they can be exactly calculated. I know I can do a Fibonacci. In fact, yeah, that's right. I can actually go to the Fibonacci retracement tool. I can draw a retracement. I can literally click inside of it, and I can go to coordinates, and I can exactly calculate any level of Fibonacci 100% accurately. Zero question as to whether or not I'm delivering an accurate pricing target. Now, you have to do it on the right time frames, don't you? There's some other nuances that you probably want to take, advantage of, the different levels of sophistication, maybe a cross-analytical approach to understand what negative correlation is in the context of maybe some other indicators that you have, let's say on like Bitcoin or some other market movers or institutional news you're reading, just different stuff like that. A lot of the people in the group in VIP, literally, they are institutional people, right? Some people have worked for institutional companies. So, that flavor is just, it's around, right? It is definitely around. Yeah, and so it's nice to have you guys. I'm very excited about the group. I'm very excited that you guys are here. Thank you for being here. Everyone from Australia. What's going on, Omer? Nice to have you, brother. I just saw you real quickly. Jason's lit. What's up, Jason? Nice trades, brother. Nice trades. I think you just got in the golden pocket. We're just kind of updating, just nice moves, guys. Nice moves. If you just accumulated since the bottom level, you're up 42%. Hold on. Because I want to know, is this just a bunch of rigmarole? I want to know, is Crypto Kingdom in London just spewing off at the mouth? I mean, let's just get into it real quickly, right? Let's get into this. I mean, someone needs a lesson, right? You think so? Maybe not. Why? Because the bottom level, you see that little green circle right here? Let's just say you took the approach of doubling and tripling down your money. Good heavenly days. You doubled and tripled down the entirety of your cash. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times you doubled or tripled down your investment in Tfuel? Oh, wow. And then what happened? The coin I've been focusing on with VIP, yeah, you doubled or tripled down 6 times. Down into it. And then what happened? Well, I don't know. I guess if you just held on to that, you're up 41% right now. Right now, you're up 41%. This group, this VIP group right now is up on these calculated levels, literally 41%, 41%. How's the rest of the market? Well, problems. Heavily focused on common like knowledge, Tfuel, VIP happening now. Okay, well, not everyone did that. Well, if you decided to trade it, if you wanted to book positive trades, if you didn't have the amount of capital, however you want to manage your own account, I'm not going to give you the investment advice. I'm going to give you the trade levels. I'm going to let you deal with what you want to deal with, and it's going to be, you're going to have multiple options, guys. It's your account, right? Yeah. Okay, we've talked about Tfuel. Okay, earlier today it was up. I said on a tweet, "Hey everyone, we're doing great at the VIP. What happens? Well, people take profits. It goes down. All right, that's fine. We're up 41% since the bottom line of our entry at a double or triple down approach, right? So that's really exciting. 41% amidst all this red. Whoa. Someone must have done their homework. Yep. Someone did their homework, right? So as we look at this, the big deal was in here. Is it 20% since here? Let's just look. 20% since here. I'm not sure when people jumped on board, how they got on board, etc. Are we up 20%? 22%. Let's take 22%. Let's take half that. You want to take? Let's take half of that. Let's take 10% while the market's down. Let's just say 10%. Let's just say the group had a good day and decided to wake up and say, oh, now we like this. Okay, 10%. Just say 10%. That's it. Okay? And wherever we're at, wherever you got in, whoever's communicating with me and VIP, et cetera, on whatever level, that's fine. That's good. If you're up 40%, if you're up 20%, if you're up 10%, congratulations. If you're here, congratulations. Okay, just whether or not you're a subscriber, whether or not you're a Basecamp member. Basecamp is kind of the original Mount Everest kind of thing. We have to kind of acclimate, right? Because I want your accounts to go up in value. Book positive trades. Some of you, it's an insult. 40% up on Tfuel. It's like, hey, it's like, no, we got in at 7 cents or 6 cents or 3 cents or 2 cents. Okay, some people have had this for a long time. Okay, so some of the discussions I have, you guys are busy during the day. Not all of you are necessarily into constant communication in the chat room. You're not. That's okay. You don't have to be. That's just, a lot of you have stuff to do all day long. We're seeing some stuff turn green right at the flip of the day. We're about 8 minutes into the new day here, which is nice. 8 minutes into the new day, just to kind of reset things, get a fresh look, because a lot of stuff was in the red. We want to see what's picking up quickly. We want to see what's going to be picking up real quickly, and if there's any kind of names that we have been looking at that are going to be kind of big movers today, just to kind of do the deal. Now, one big thing I want to cover with you guys, let's go to Doge real quickly, just because I love the fact that Doge has brought us together. It's a 10, it's a 20, it's a 100x on the year, depending on when you sold. I just love the fact it's brought us together. It has fallen out to what? To a pricing target. Since this pricing target, it is, and that's everyone knows about that pricing target. It's been a little bit short on that pricing target. The good news is it's ahead heavier level of investment. That's your golden pocket. It's hit that the fourth time. The fourth time it's hit that. Whatever your exposure was at the upper level, guys, I have to tell you, wherever you were up here at, you have to understand that the double or triple down means you cover the entirety of your upside position, okay? I want to see you make money. The ones who are making money, I'll tell you, they're doing that. That's just as simply as I can put it. It's not advice. You guys go figure out who's making money. It's the people who are capitalizing, essentially injecting more capital at a 3x, 2x, 5x, 4x, and not a little button, we're going to increase levers. No, more cash in at lower levels, meaning you play any potentially higher level, higher in price, you play any potentially higher level, okay, with light amounts of cash, lighter amounts of cash at least. Those are the people who are doing well. Those are the people who are surviving right now, okay? Because it's a matter of, which station are you going to watch that's going to tell you you need to open a Bybit account and get $2,000 free dollars. No. Now they're changing the story too. Not the first was, okay, we lied about the top of the market just to get commissions from you, because those guys get commissions on every Bitcoin that you buy or every other investment you make. Truth. So, of course, they're going to sell you Bitcoin at $64,000. Great, huh? Yeah, great. How bad, huh? They're wrong about that because they need to sell you the Bitcoin, right? Then they're wrong about Wyckoff. Now they're all backing off that as some huge head and shoulders, which has a negative price implication. I'm like, do what? So once the top was wrong, they're going to come up with this. Oh, we're going to $100,000, so everybody invests. Well, let's get a loan on the car and the house and everything else. So let's go ahead and invest. It's going to $100,000. Really? While we're sitting here amongst the VIPs, etc., we're sitting here and like Andrew right now say, let's just say I'm in the green today. Beautiful. Why? Because we hit pricing targets. We preserve cash on the lower levels. That's just our MO. If you have to be completely leveraged and your stock has to go up or your asset has to go up, I don't think you're prepared for the market, guys. I just don't think you're prepared for it. You're definitely not prepared. And one of the problems is, we'll go back to, a little bit about, this is a great level at heavier amounts of cash. On the fourth time that this is hit, at some point it's going to run out of a little bit of momentum, right? Because, Doge has hit into the golden pocket 1, 2, 3, 4 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotten about 40 to 50% every time. That's pretty sweet. That's nice. It's taking a little bit of patience. But at some point, it would seem like, wow, that's 50% right there, 50 to 58% right there. That's a nice return. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Nice. Those are nice hits, right? I make sure VIPs are plugged into this. Jason's lit. He hit it today. He's known about it for how long, Jason? Like 2 weeks? This has been a pre-planned, trade for weeks on end. Weeks. Okay? So that's nice. That's real easy because we deploy cash at lower levels. I don't want you guys to invest it, right? Why? Who would I be? These are the guys who are getting people to invest at the top of, good gosh, invest at the top of Bitcoin? What? So they can get commissions from you? Oh my gosh. Dangling a carrot that you're going to get a free $1,500 from Bybit. Oh my gosh. Lying to you that it's going to go up. I'm just going to say some of this stuff. These guys even have degrees. They have economics degrees. That's the only reason I would bring that up, because they have econ degrees. So, no, I brought up one little thing that maybe it could happen bad. Oh, you sure? Little fly-by-night action. Not sure, how many jet packages you've paid for. Ain't a jet nice enough on the planet for that. That's bad stuff, guys. We called this at the top. This is Doge. We called this at the top. We just did. Okay, we traded the entirety of this. It's the truth. And we talk about the entirety of this retracement. Our MO, our mantra is always having cash reserves. Where? At the lower levels. Okay? I don't want a commission off of you. I want to talk about accurate information, timely delivered, so you can maximize your profits. I want to have fun with you guys. The community we have built, the VIPs, it's fun. It's a good group. We have 100+ people that are literally trading every day trading hardcore, right? Good stuff. The exclusive zone, yeah. Good, cool stuff. Interacting big, huge lists of people, right? Charts everywhere. Crypto Kingdom with a K. I'm London. The Kingdom, TheKingdom. All right? Just search on Twitter. Go find us. Just hit the join button. If you can't hit the join button, you're not going to be able to hit the button on to sell when you need to sell, probably anyway. I was going to say, if you're sitting there thinking about it, I don't know. I don't know, guys. You have to be able to hit that button, period. In life, you have to be able to hit the button. You just have to. Not just to buy. That's the easy part. Well, of course you can convince everybody that it's just going to go up. You can convince yourself really easily because that's all you're hearing. So, of course, you convince yourself. You've made that move. Yes, it's going to go up. You've made this big decision to enter into the market. The question is, you can hit that button. Can you hit the button to sell and take profits? Because most people think that they're wrong. No. That would mean I was wrong because I told everyone it was going up. I convinced myself. I bought into the hype. And I can't do that. No, it's going to keep going up. It's going to keep going up. It has to because I kind of told everybody. I convinced myself and everyone else it was going to do nothing but go up. To the contrary notion of all the technical analysis, all the field of education around investments, anything dealing with markets or economics. I have an economics degree. A lot of you have business degrees, MBAs, just, 8th grade social science kind of stuff. The higher the price, the lower the demand. Meaning maybe it's a good idea at an extraordinarily high price to maybe keep some cash reserves. I don't know. Hey, you guys tell me. Okay, but you have to be able to hit that button. That doesn't just mean for buying it. That means for selling it. So we focus on the profit equation because I like to see you guys profitable. I talk to so many people who have lost so much cash. My story hasn't changed. It doesn't have to. It's a good story, right? For the good, the bad, the indifferent is a good story. And these may be, bad times for certain people. Maybe I need to be understanding of that and support them. I just don't want people to lose cash. I don't want you to lose money. So as we look at this, we're in a retracement. Everybody knows that. Okay? Is there potential with Doge? What do you think, huh? I love the Elon Musk team. I made Elon Musk an NFT last night. Literally, I made his group an NFT. Why? Because I just thought it was cool. I thought he should deserve something because it looked like Bitcoin was going to break down. You guys want to know, all right, well, are we accurate? I don't know, okay? What are we doing? Well, I don't know. I did some analytics last night. It's like, it looks like Bitcoin may have a few problems. I don't know. It looks like we may have a few issues. So I went ahead and just made Elon an NFT. Why? I just thought it'd be cool, right? Dan Rowe in the house, what's going on? But yeah, I made him an NFT just to kind of be cool, to do something cool, and kind of shot it over to him. Just be like, hey, I know it hadn't been easy, but oh yeah, Elon was the dude. Oh, I see. Elon was the dude who sold at the top. Bam. Yes, he was. Elon sold at the top. Nice. Nicely done. That's like VIP style. Is it not? Everybody has to say, yeah, that's kind of like VIP style. Nicely done. Everyone's like, yeah. So what did he get? Well, he won a trophy. You guys want to check out the NFT real quickly? I think I want to show it to you. Because why? Elon sold at the top. What did he do? He made a profit. When what? When nobody else on the planet wanted to? While what? While I was also sitting here saying, we're at the top. We're at the top. We have achieved maximum altitude. This is a warning from the YouTube broadcast system. We have a problem with Bitcoin. What happens? Elon just bam, he leverages into the market heavily, right? So let's see if I can get you guys will like this. Hopefully, let me see if I can. I just want to show it to you. Let's see. I don't know if I like that music. Let me see what I got. This is kind of cool. Check this out. See if you like this NFT. I put Tesla on it because Tesla was involved in Bitcoin. I put the moon on it there for him because, hey, he's been designated to go to the moon. I put some Bitcoin on the trophy, some kind of gold sliding down, and some shimmering Bitcoin in around because he sold at the top. That's sweet. Very nicely done, Elon. I'll work on the details. I may have it engraved. My thought is maybe I'll have it engraved and do some different things depending upon what they decide to do with Bitcoin, etc. So that's kind of nice, and it's kind of in holding and waiting, but I just made that. I wanted to do something a little different, and yeah, that's just kind of what I thought, the market's doing what the market's doing. Like, we might as well give him the trophy. He kind of got the moon, right? Yeah, he sold at the top. That's sweet. And he got the contract with NASA, etc. So I know we deal with technical analysis, but I also like to communicate with different individuals, and I think that might get the attention of someone like Elon Musk. I sent it over there. I don't know. At some point, something like that might get some attention if it's really professionally done. And I might make another version for him. I might have just, I don't know. I might have just shown you guys kind of the beta version. I'm not real sure. Probably have to put some resources and capital into something like that. Yeah, I bet I can make him notice it somehow. Somehow, if I really focus, I bet I could make him notice it somehow. Interesting stuff. So, in terms of you guys, pleasure to have you as always. I wanted to show you the NFT. Why? Because there's a lot of money in NFT. What? There's a lot of money in NFTs. You guys know that? Have you guys tried to make one? You hear that all the time. Well, we don't know how. Why don't you look into how to make one? I think you might be interested in how to make one. There's kind of cool techniques on how to do what I just did. You can, I don't know, they're very profitable, they say. Like really profitable. It's like all the rage, right? Yeah, it's kind of cool. So, what's going on here, guys? I want to know what's going on here. Now, are we accurate? I don't know. I just don't know, guys. I really wouldn't know. I don't know. Well, oh yeah. No. Oh, now I know. Yeah, actually, I do remember. Yeah, I completely remember now. Not trying to be too sarcastic, but you see this? Yeah, I guess we do see that. Well, what was that? Let's just go through the details real quickly. I want to make sure we know. I want to make sure, you know. And that GameStop. Oof, I got to tell you guys, GameStop's a real question mark there. I mean, you guys know what's going on at GameStop? I can't quite figure it out, huh? What is that? Well, that's kind of the follow-up to AMC, which we also nailed. GameStop's like, what is that, the 50 moving average? I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out next time. You know, what is this? What is this now on you know, what did we send out? Oh, that's right. I sent out to all of you guys, Bitcoin's about to bounce. Oh, cool. Interesting stuff. Bitcoin is about to bounce. Small or not is the only question. CC Elon Musk. That's a good idea because Elon's involved in it and Tesla's involved in it. And I'm pretty accurate. Oh, cool. Look at that. Then we got a bounce. Wow. Cool. All right, cool. So, yeah. All right. So that's what's going on here. That helps. It's just not complicated stuff. None of this is complicated. People complicate it by wanting to get your commissions. Wanting to get your commissions when they sell you something and no one's really doing the math. Well, I shouldn't listen to those people because they're taking a commission from me. I'm the only guy that I know that actually has any kind of referral for Gate, which is in my link, etc. And I think with Gate, you guys actually share in any commissions with me. Very interesting idea. Very novel idea. Isn't that a novel idea? I'm not even sure it's perfect. I haven't taken a cent in commissions. Just so you know, my link is there just so you guys can experience some different coins, some phenomenal price action, etc. You know, it's just there for that, but I haven't taken a cent in commission, just so you know. But it's actually shared with you. Very like a team approach. Everyone's like, yeah, like a team approach. That's what we got going on. So we're excited to have you guys here. And what is it? I think it's Friday. What a good Friday, because we're in the money. Other people aren't. And I'm not going to say that's a great Friday because, you know, I don't want to just be on one side of the guys, one side of the equation, right? I don't want to be on one side of the equation, right? Not necessarily all the time like that because, you know, I like people to do well. Zero-sum game. Can't we surround ourselves with a bunch of people that are all doing well? It sounds like that's the definition of a bull market. People don't necessarily want to get involved in, what would you say? They don't want to get involved in really the market and really, you know, really trading at all because they don't want to admit they made a bad decision, right? Well, I can't admit that I made a bad decision, right? We just can't. No. We need to. We chose something to go up. Right, we chose something to go up, so it has to go up. We no, we're not going to sell. You know, it's just these dynamics that get kind of played out, guys. It's kind of a big deal. So, you know, I'd say dynamically, emotionally, however you want to do it, psychologically, just understand that there's a lot going on in the markets. You need a good team. We have a good team. So I'm going to put up here join VIP, so you guys have that in the header. So that you have that, and then I could have done this in the very beginning, but it's okay. I had a lot to get through. Just be patient for a moment. I'd appreciate it. In terms of the actual link to Gate, whoever you are, whatever you're doing, I would stop and pause and do two things. Literally right now, I would pay attention, okay, to what's about to be posted in the VIP, and I would set up potentially. I would set up two things. One, I would set up a VIP membership, regardless of who you are. However a high level you are, we might have higher. I don't know. We have really high levels of individuals in the group. We also have blue-collar workers. We have business owners as well. So what I'll say is I would really recommend that you guys join VIP. I'm not going to give you advice financially. My advice is you join VIP. That's it. That's my only advice. Friend to friend, brother to brother, professional to professional, blue collar to blue collar, whatever you got. You want to beat the market, this is the place. I don't think you're going to find another group that's as advanced as we are. We have a lot of financial professionals, guys. We have, I mean, it's a kicker. It just is. It's a good group. We're going to beat the market. So I'm going to put here in the chat, I'm going to put not financial advice. I'm going to put join VIP, and you guys can hammer into that link, which is now going to be pinned at the top. That's the only little break I asked in the action. I appreciate your patience. Thank you, because I know things get boring. You want to be entertained all the time. We want to be told to buy Bitcoin because it's going to 100,000, right? Absolutely, except you don't want to lose the 50% on your investment. And it's not being pejorative. I'm not being condescending at all. It's just that's the nature of us. Literally, we have like an attention span of like 20 minutes. It's not easy. On the internet, it's even less. I've studied human psychology, or at least, what have I studied? I've studied some different things. Duke University, Harvard Business School, let's see, $1 billion equity fund when I was, the lead analyst, okay, working with a tycoon, but a lead analyst on $1 billion equity fund, okay, working across the table from Harvard. Yeah. So my finances had to be correct. My approach, everything had to be 100% accurate. I'm asking, that the figures be reviewed directly, across the table from who we're dealing with, which is Harvard Foundation. Oh, so they have some people who can literally do things really highly accurate. Yeah. $1 billion equity fund. That's right. Yeah. When I was 21, 22 years old, I graduated Duke in 3 years. So, just an achiever, type A, I guess you would say. Just, type is success. I just want success. Have I always had it? No. Have I had, mountains and valleys? You better believe you. I mean, it's been a huge experience for me to understand what kindness is, what opportunity to help other people is. It's been amazing at times. That's what I get emotional about sometimes. People helping me when I needed help. Me being able to help other people when they need help. That's kind of the nice part of life, not the hype event, not what's going on next, not the this and that. It's just I may get geared up over that. I want my team to win. We're going to have a pregame on the field, football, everybody huddle up. Guess what? We're going to go out there today, nobody has to win. I want you to pay attention to all the people in the stands that are going to tell you how to lose. All right, whoa. Excuse me, coach. You guys are much as a coach as I am here. We have as many professionals with as good of a pedigree, resume, however you want to call it, as good as I have in VIP. It's beautiful. It's well laid out, guys. It's the creme de la creme. I don't use that terminology very frequently, okay? It is. That's why I used it. Okay? Terra Joula. I would just say that. Bataki Arabi, Shweshwe, Espanol, Francais, a couple of languages. I don't know. Not very well. I don't speak them. Izvenici, Pruski, Amerikanits. I don't know how many languages you guys speak. We have people all over the world. We're like 24/7. What's up? 24/7. We have people all over the world in VIP. That is so cool. What's up? Shout out to the people all over the world in our VIP. That's so cool. I like that. Like, we're not even talking about technical analysis. Well, go run along to the other stations. They've come up with their fourth wrong answer in the last 3 months. We hang out. We have a good crew. That's fine. Don't necessarily do that. I don't want you to do that. But if you don't have any patience, if you don't want to be a part of a good group, like T-Fuel's up again. Yeah, like T-Fuel's up again. Like 3.78. Like it's starting to run again. Like, well, we've been focusing on this with exact pricing targets, everything else. Nicely done. We're in the green, right? Beautiful. Nailed it. Hammer it home. That's what we do. We focus on, I want to identify. Last Saturday, guys, I put in 6 hours. 6 hours of streaming. Doing what? Going over 200 coins. Not that you guys wanted to know about. We have a new interest. We got emotional about this or this or this. Joe Blow from whoever, he wants to know about this. He's going to pay me $2. Knock on my door. Here's $2. Review this. Do what? No, I'm hustling. I'm working my, rear off for the VIPs. That's what I'm doing on Saturdays. They know me. 6 hours plugged in. Go watch the tape. 6 hours. Well, it's boring tape. Is it really? I don't think it's boring at all. Why? Because I came up with based on technicals, I came up with Tfuel, period. Same way I came up with Matic, 3.5x in the first 7 to 10 days of the VIP. A 3.5x in the first 7 to 10 days of the VIP, period. No one can touch that. No one. No other group, nobody can touch that. Period. No one. So I spent 6 hours on Saturday. Was it fun? Was it entertaining? No, I need to see the glitz, the lightning, the glare. We have to be entertained. No, you have to do well in the market. To be in our group, you have to want to beat the market. And you have to want to be a part of the team at least enough to where you're willing to dedicate some of your mental, I'd say your dedicate your mind to it, dedicate your attitude to it. Just a little bit of time. And it's $99. Oh my gosh, really? It's really? Well, wow. Wow, huh? It's a big wow, huh? Maybe it's not a big decision at all. Maybe the fact that it seems like a big decision when you guys are down and we're up, like yesterday. Yeah, maybe that's the point. Is I spend 6 hours to get the information through to the crew. Like Andrew's here. Andrew, shout out to you. You'll see him on the bottom right. Him and Hector on the bottom right. There are some key supporters on the top right. Angel Matos has cranked in like 1,300. He knows me from, that was in the last 5 days he cranked in like 1,300. I look forward to him building the community up. I put him up top next to the moon. Angel, I hope you like the moon up there, bro. Okay, galactical kind of deal. It is what it is. Okay, so we just want winners. That's what we want, people who want to win. We don't want to woe is me, can't get it done. Well, I don't have time to read, or I just want to look it up on Google. And no, that's okay. Go look it up on Google. Google's wrong. Go look it up on YouTube. The other channels on YouTube are all wrong. I'm just going to say that. I know that. We know that. It's unfortunate that is the truth. But I guess it's, what are we going to say, guys? It's just the way the market's I guess it's going to kind of work out like that. I'm focused right now on looking at Tfuel because it's up like almost 4 or 5% again, right? Did you guys scale out and scale back in? I'm interested because this is an exact pricing target right here. We have another one, right? Yeah, because that's an exact pricing target I sent the VIPs this morning. Just this morning, I sent you another pricing target so they could achieve another positive trade. These are kind of adding up, aren't they? That looks nice. Yeah, that looks nice. You guys will remember me in this triangulation saying, market maker, just come down into my house here. This is where cash is. Just come on down into here, right? Now, it's a significant trade because there's doubling and tripling down, because there's a heavier amount of cash involved. I'd like, to hope so. I don't know. That's just generalized theory that I hear you guys, grabbing onto, right? The ones that are doing well, they're kind of grabbing onto that. They're preserving cash at the lower levels, Down here, they're preserving heavy cash for lower prices. They're never overexposed at a higher price. That's the guys that I hear doing well in our group. That's kind of what they're doing. It's kind of cool. It's caught on. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you guys for sharing that with me. So that's nice to see you guys doing well. I like to see that our group again is kind of leading the pack. And I'm just going to say that we're trying to be the best every day. Absolutely. And I know we can be, and we'll continue to be the best every day. A lot of that is our attitude, but I don't have tolerance for this other stuff. I want to call a spade a spade. If people are wrong about it, you're just going to hear it from me. This whole idea now, and some of you haven't been. If you haven't been here since the beginning, hit the like button so I know you've showed up. I can go over some details that we've covered then that maybe you haven't heard now. I'll know that you've shown up now and haven't been here since then if you hit the like button. I haven't said that yet, but it'd be nice to know kind of a count on who's here that hasn't been here since the beginning, and I'll cover some financial details of the price action, some TA, technical analysis. People don't understand. They show up and they want technical analysis. They want to see the technical analysis. Well, we are so far past that the majority of the time. You guys know that in VIP. We have done so much of that. We're focused on our returns. That's what we're focused on. Like, that's it. You're either making money with us or you're not. And you're with us in VIP or you're not. You're in base camp. Maybe you want to join up to VIP. But that's what we're doing. We do TA all day long. All day long we do TA. Okay? We're all reading like, New York Institute of Finance books. Yeah, we're all like, we're measured up like that, okay? In terms of like our dedication and everything else. Not that everyone understands it day one. Absolutely not. I've got my book right in front of me. My book's like on the mantle, literally, right? Going through today issues like point and figure charts. Point and figure charts. What are point and figure charts? Dealing with commodities, gold prices, different issues as they pertain to the markets, derivative action. Like looking today, like, let me remind myself, what is, like let me not get into options. Why don't I not do that right now? I want people to kind of, on the gate referral, you guys have that referral there along with the join VIP. Just understand on the gate referral that you guys, there's a community tab there. I don't endorse that community at all. I don't know them. There's an enterprise level of security on Twitter, and I love Twitter. It's just nice. I just do. If you had problems with Twitter, just understand that, that was the past. That was yesterday. This is today. We get a new chance every day. If that's an impediment at all, I've seen people, break back into it. It's been real nice. And we just ask people, stay professional in our Twitter. That's just cool. We can do that. Let's focus on the market. That's easy. If you have a difference of opinion in the market, it's like, well, someone's wrong. I can point to page 432 in my textbook, and they're wrong. Figure 11.2 shows it, right? That's a little bit different than, well, I have an opinion, and no, it's like it's black and white. It's in black and white, literally. So a lot of the things I'm talking about, they're either in the books or they're not. It's some idea floated around on the interweb, on Google or whatnot. A brand new theory that's coming to the forefront. Well, this stuff's been around for a long time, as long as the market's been around. Yeah, pricing action, discoveries of new techniques and new trading patterns, etc. So yeah, we definitely deal with strategy here as much as we deal with the technicals. This is so lined out in terms of technicals that for me to really get into this, it's going to be like an hour-long, 2-hour-long session of what you see on the screen. What's up top, what's down below, and why. The different levels of like the RSI being demonstrated to you, right, on RSI on the map, right? Yeah, different different indicators, fractals. I've got above and below, guys. I have below, I have indicators. Above, I have indicators. Okay, so I've got all different types of the standards, no problem. I have the RSI above, right? But I've also got it right on the screen. So you can see that. That's the way this goes. I do have it identified in terms of what you're looking at all times. So the guys that paid enough attention to the channel, they're not lost at all, right? If you want to not be lost, you join VIP. That's real easy. And you start to understand the details. We use advanced technology. It's nice technology that we're able to use. We all use advanced technology, but I think we make the best use of the existing tech in the field in terms of exchanges, in terms of there's a lot more out there than what we talk about necessarily all the time on the stream. It's just not that's not our purpose, just to sit here and educate people all day long. We want to talk about the good things that are going on, like price action. What are our returns? Yeah. So I think 20%, let's call that at 20% in terms of where you got in. I'm not sure when you guys may be at, you're crazy. I'm at 20x on this. T-Fuel's done well. It's got a great inverse relationship with the market, and it's holding well amidst the positivity of the market. I love that, guys. Whew, it's almost random to the upside, huh? It's almost a random, like a zero correlative event. It's just going to do well in spite of, right? Matic hitting a level. Matic hitting a price target of ours. I like to see that at a double or triple down. Matic was a 3.5x for us, right? I know there are orders there, right? I know there are because it's one of our pricing targets. So it's starting to take off. It's a trade right there. Boom, booking a positive trade at a double or triple down level. If it fell through, beautiful. Why? More cash waiting at that lower level. You see how it adds up? That's what I like to see, people making money. It falls through 1, 2, and down to the third one. You mean to tell me you triple down every one to cover your upside exposure? So a heavyweight approach, more cash being made. Beautiful. Would you ride that up? Well, I don't know, guys. That's probably part of the discussions that you guys have with each other in the back rooms, right? You trade for income. You have to trade. You have to make money today. Do you just enjoy your trading? You want to book positive trades? You fall through a few levels. I just want to book out, 5, 8%, maybe 10, 12%. You all have your own threshold. I'm not going to manage your accounts. No one else is either, right? There has to be a little bit of sweat in the game, a little bit of fun in the game. Yeah, you have to understand, 3.5x. I'm not going to tell you when to sell every time, what to do every time. We're at the top of a market. We hit a price target. I'm going to say, yeah, we hit a price target. Coach blows the whistle on the football field, right? Everybody's off. Everybody off the field, right? Sometimes just it's too long. We've been a stream. This was just a crazy action, great price action. 3.5x total possible since I brought it to the group. Then on top of that, what? On top of the 3.5x, it was another 2x if you got out at our pricing target, which we had a pricing target. People are like, you have to call the top. That's impossible. No, we called it. Bam. Literally just like within 0.0021 or something. I mean, it was literally bam. Then you work your Fibonacci's. Then you got a 2x. Good heavens. Okay? The possibility is a 2x on the retracement. Did you sell beforehand? I don't know. If you did, that's great. It was a heck of a level to get down to really just kind of traject and take off. If you have kind of easy flow capital approach, an easy flow capital approach, meaning you have what? Well, meaning you have it like in your mind and in your like bank account and everything else that you have heavy cash reserves on the downside. Right. Heavy cash reserves on the lower side, guys. On the below everything, you have a heavy cash reserves. It allows you to kind of play. It allows you to kind of enjoy the price action, kind of learn how to trade. It's important. So, in terms of the popularity approach, this is not one I'm going to continue to take at all, or I haven't really taken in terms of let's just become popular. I don't want to hype things up. I don't want people getting involved for the wrong reasons. I'm not selling anything. I'm just not. Right. The idea is I really wanted to provide a space for you guys to have a good community. OK, you guys have that. I want to further that. It's an honor for me to be able to do that, to be at your service. Like, it's an honor. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much for allowing me to do that. And I work very hard to try and, be a good kind of custodian of the channel, et cetera, because I've been I was a member of a different group, and I couldn't even get like any kind of information at all. I couldn't get anything. It was one of the most popular channels out there on Doge. I'm like, this is awful. This is embarrassing. I was like, we can do better than this. So this is what we did. We came up with this channel, and it's been great. A lot of professionals. People in oil and gas. Want to shout that out. Oil and gas, right? So that's that's impressive. So it's interesting. Like, what are your holdings right now? People want to know. Not sure who wants to show up and not be welcome in the future, but just don't be welcoming to our group, and you won't be welcome in the future. It's real easy. We'll kick you out of the chat. We're not into that popularity contest. It's just not. It's not important, and we're not here to be nice to people who don't want to be nice. That's one thing about YouTube. It's just like some people aren't nice. Well, guess what? It's okay. We won't be mean, but we'll say sayonara. What is it? Hasta la vista. You guys probably that'd be a good tagline to record that. So let's look at some other things that are moving. Let's get involved in the price action. Now, one thing I want to bring up today in terms of learning something. Let's focus on one thing. Now, yesterday I spent some time just digging through, and I'll bring this over a little bit onto the screen so you guys can see this. But yesterday I spent some time really scrolling through the details of like what's red. I wanted to see what's red. I was scrolling through, it's like looking for red, right? Absolutely trying to find red. Anything red, I wanted to find it. Okay? Why? Because I was focused on pricing targets. Okay? Because all day long we'll sit there and we're going to look at what are we going to look at? We're going to look at like what's moving, what's green. What can we jump into? That can get dangerous, huh? It can. It can get dangerous. Okay, so in terms of that, I want to shout out, hey, VIP in the house, what's going on? We appreciate you having the time and effort to learn. We appreciate that very much, and it's valuable information. I know because I used to, people used to take a lot of my time. I used to have to charge them for it, right? So in terms of them and their commitment for it, like some people willing to pay, like, needing to pay to just understand what technical analysis is, it's not standardized information that you would learn. Like you have to spend, like we drew thousands of charts in economics, thousands, right? It's not fun information. So AJ, nice to have you, brother. Always nice to have you. It's good to see you too. I mean, I see you in the chats, etc. I see you around. It's nice to have you. Shout out to you, and yeah, just you're saying you're the man. Thank you for the teaching along the way. Just figured out how to do this chat thing. Rock and roll. That's nice. You can check out on the top. We got Angel Matos has done like 1,300. And that's not atypical. Like someone might pay that amount a month to kind of learn and dig into multiple classes a week, a few classes a week. Angels and I have had I have had good talks over the last several days. It's been nice to talk to him. Andrew's been stepping it up and doing super chats. Hector stepped up and done like super chats. I mean, like $99 super chats. Just it's momentum for the group. That's what it is. It's you guys saying like I'm here, I'm doing well, and things are going well. I'm booking trades, and I don't care if you're making $1,000 a day in trades. I made 10 trades. I made $10 a trade, but you booked 10 trades. Whoa, cool. You may be preserving your cash. You may be in the mode of learning. I don't know what you guys are doing, but it's people doing very well. I know Sir Charles had $5,000 a day his first day. That was nice. A lot of people have big days early on. A lot of people are still kind of learning. But the idea is just supporting the community, just making sure you guys know that it's an exciting place. And it's nice when people are making money, particularly when the rest of the market's down. And so we'll find something that we're heavily leveraged into, as opposed to like something maybe kind of lightweight, kind of pepper in this and that, like something that's gone through different levels. Like Tfuel has been a very big focus. And people have been kind of like, I understand the nature is, well, why would you focus on this? Why? Well, because I spent 6 hours on Saturday, 6 hours to get through this information, not just looking for, well, what's up and what's down. Not at all. Like I'm going through I'm going through a textbook. I'm looking in line with my degree and my certification in markets. I'm looking at how does it match up with like hedge theory? I want to know. Okay. So yeah, that's how I came up with the pricing targets, everything to deliver to VIPs, right? So it's 6 hours worth of work, like pro grade work, right? Just I didn't have a suit and tie on, so So anyway. As I would say, did not have a suit and tie on. Thankfully, it was nice. I didn't have to have that. So Tfuel's outperforming again. That's nice. It's towards the top of the group. Now, you have some outliers like Quick or this or that or anything else that people want to leverage into. But when you leverage into something that doesn't have like a consistent pattern that you're a part of and you've worked on, the entry point is down here. This is a big lesson. This is the entry point. Thank you very much, AJ, for your support. You want to join the big guys up top, you join the big guys. Start cranking those 99s and you'll be up there with Hector, Andrew on the bottom right. May make their picture a little bigger. I don't know. Maybe I need to. I don't know how it looks on a phone. I tried to make the entirety of the chart larger so you guys can see that. So hitting in and around this 49-cent mark was key. Okay, that was a deliverable, essentially what was going to be delivered in terms of a pricing target. Moving up 20%, that's nice. Okay, we just determined on Saturday. It's like this is what's going to happen. It just is. It's indicated. So let's focus on it. So I'm going to do that again on, I guess tomorrow I'll do that. If you guys, AJ, if you guys like this stuff, maybe you just want to hang out and be VIPs. I don't know. If you just want to hang out and be VIPs, I don't know. It seems like, Angel, I really appreciate, you're shouting out, saying that you like that, right? You're shouting out definitely an Angel saying, yeah, I know this is valuable information. I get that message from him, definitely. Hector, shouting out with $10 saying, yeah, it's, And Hector, shouting out saying, with a super chat saying it costs more to fail than to learn. It's a great journey. And there we go. What do we got? AJ, popping back in. Very nicely done. I appreciate that. That's a good signal you send. Buy and sell signal. I like to see that. What do we got? We have. Let's see. Then what was AJ say? When can we tune in next to get your tomorrow's analysis? Really have become a follower when I can, but want to tune in at the right time. Yeah, well, the deal is, you have to subscribe with notifications on, etc. And that's a good part of the entirety of things is being, plugged into this enough to where you understand within the context of the group. When I send out a tweet, you're subscribed with notifications, and I say you have something waiting in your, you have something waiting in your, I review all these guys every day to make sure you guys aren't involved in anything you shouldn't be involved in. I even look sometimes in their chat to see if you guys are in. I'm like, my guys better not be in their chat. I just can't stand it. I'm there for like 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, this is awful. Like, I have to pick up on things. All these pricing targets, yeah. So those are pricing targets that are delivered to you guys. I give you a heads up on a notification. You know, this is exclusive zone stuff. This is only exclusive zone stuff. Like, it's literally designated. You're only getting it if you're in the exclusive VIP, if you're that level of membership. Okay, so the Twitter, the notification, this and that, it's key information. So, and on Saturdays, something like that, I spend 6 hours. A lot of you want to just, understand, like, what is that? What's going to go on for, 6 hours or 8 hours or 2 hours? And, like, that's too much work. That's not too much work. Man, you think that's too much work? You think someone's working too hard? I bet you don't work hard enough to make it, to really, really profit, to really do well in life. I bet you're not working hard enough. That would be my take on it. I would just say, oh, you think you're gonna condescend and tell someone they're working too hard? No way. No, that doesn't even register with me. You're working too hard. You're speaking too much to your community. Your style's wrong. Do what? Who are you? No, that's not going to work with us. We have a good group. We have great, phenomenal results. Thank you, AJ Crypto, and thank you, Hector. Hector saying it costs more to fail than to learn. Sure does. It's a great journey. Thank you, London. You're welcome, Hector. Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you. We appreciate your big shout out, your $99 super chats the other night. I think one of them you did that the other night. It was a pleasure. Hope you had fun in Vegas. Yeah, talk to Hector. Hector went to the tables in Vegas, I think, recently. So, it's maybe, yeah, it's I don't know how you did in Vegas, but it's okay. The casinos like their they like their clientele, but they also like to profit. They got to keep those marble floors looking good, don't they? Yeah, they do. So great job on Tfuel. Thank you, Hector. Thank you, AJ, just for shouting out. When can we tune in next to get your I don't give it no financial advice. You know that. No, but I give pricing targets. Those are calculable, right? And I will spend 6 hours going through information to bring the information to the VIPs. And the delivery method is you subscribe to Twitter, you get notifications, then you get the notification that you need to go to the back room on YouTube. That's just it. You go to the back room on YouTube, and that's exclusive with YouTube. They do all of the parameters to make sure everybody's in the exclusive zone of the VIP. That's why this information is given to the VIPs there, right? The Twitter's where we hang out, That's just kind of where we hang out in the mornings, the afternoons. We go through general chart patterns, etc. But, we have just kind of quality control to make sure things are put together well. Matic looks like it's up. Let's go through a few of the coins, and let's see what we got. Just, yeah. Let me see. Let's go ahead and look at BTC and see how it's reacting. I guess it hit that level that I had sent out the tweet on. Yeah, it did. And it's kind of floating around for a moment. But, yeah, I sent out that tweet saying we're going to get a bounce, right? That's the bounce that we got, definitely. And, sometimes I'll send something out like that just to make sure people know that we're like, we're live in terms of we're very accurate. Like, yeah, me sending this out, seeing Elon and everything else, we're about to get a bounce. Bitcoin is about to bounce. That's a bounce right there. Ba-boom, right? Just a bounce. Yeah. Small or not, question mark. I'll let you guys, deal with your own deal. It's a public, deal, whatever, small or not. I'm not talking heavyweight, double, triple down, whatever it is. Elon Musk, Tesla, VIP. So, yeah, we said that. I said that. I sent that out. It's going to bounce, and then, bam, started to bounce. That's good. Just you can look at the timing. You get those tweets. You get that information. It's a social delivery system in terms of the information. It's just a social delivery kind of network. It's what we use. So we know when to tune in, what to do. Just, if the market's up, tune in. If the market's down, tune in. Make it your group. Make it your team. It's a good team. It's a real good team. It's the best team I know of. Isn't that cool? That's the truth. Very, very cool. Very cool. So, yeah, we got that bounce. Okay. It was a good bounce. It was good because we called it and we knew about it. And I do that kind of level of diagnostics as frequently as possible. I like to see you guys win. I like to hear the stories about you guys just winning. I'm not surprised at all because you're just very good traders. You guys, it's easy to be here because you guys are just good traders. You're good. You're impressive. A lot of you guys get the hot hands every now and then. It's just like, wow, you know what you're doing. So AMP was one I played around with last night here and there, just working on trades. Been real consistent. It's going to hit these different levels. You want to book positive trades? Roll with AMP for a minute. You'll have a good time. So let me see. Really have become a follower when I can, but want to tune in at right time. Yeah, it's a lot of I don't know. I understand that, AJ. It's like your time constraints, everything else. It doesn't necessarily fit within the dynamic of we don't have like 5 hours. We don't. Well, some people trade full time. Some people are literally into it full time. Where they've taken. We have some professionals. Shout out to Joshua and Garland. Okay, professionals. Very high level professionals. I'm talking about like business owners, board of directors level that are looking like, doing full-time trading, right? So that's a big deal. They have decided to trade full-time. They have a time commitment which is very intensive in terms of the breadth of its its hold on or their what would you say the breadth of their commitment. I would say. It's a very serious kind of level of commitment. So that's what you're. I wouldn't say what you're up against at all, AJ. But it's just that's a dynamic that goes on. Some people are full time like that. Some people are literally taking themselves out of a boardroom, going into full time, and they're going into certifications, different things. Okay, they're getting certifications, different opportunities that I've kind of said, hey, this is a good opportunity. Just different opportunities I know for them to get certified in something, etc. So, that's just that's what that is. So yeah, that's how people learn. So it's been AMP has been nice, but again, last night what did I do? I didn't chase everything that was green. Worst thing we can do sometimes. Every now and then it's all right. You get to kind of know like who's following the trades, who's not. Something if it's indicated, if you know it well enough, you can say, yeah, okay, we're gonna look at let's say I know Keep or I know Win or I know Tfuel, I know Sheep, I know Doge, I know Bitcoin. Right. The more you understand the price action, you've got kind of a photographic memory of where it's at. You set up your indicators and your alert systems all over the place, right? Yeah, you set up your alert systems. Your alert systems are all over the map. So you're just getting like emails right and backwards and forwards. It's all just clicking the way it should, right? You spend like 6 hours going through and setting alerts so you gauge price action. Yeah, you're gonna find out where those diamonds, right? You're gonna find out where those are. So that's what we do. We set up alerts. We get emailed. We get we stay in communication. That's what we're like focused on. Let me look at. That's AMP. Been a lot of positive trades on that. Just simple stuff. Just letting it retrace, letting its strength build up. It's had a lot of price action. So its strength is building up. In the meantime, people booking positive trades. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you make a positive trade, just continue to make positive trades. All these are levels of positive trades, right? So there's nothing wrong with being involved like that, working with your technology, making sure that you understand, how to use Gate, how to use whichever platform you're on. It's exciting, right? It's good stuff. Let's look at, let's check in with Doge, see how good that golden pocket's doing. I hope it's doing real well. Let's take a look. I know Jason's lit is in it. Military in the house. We have a good kind of faction here with military. Not soft dudes and girls, right? It's like, well, we have to be nice. No, you guys have been through the trenches, literally, Yeah. It's just the way it is. So as we look at this hit, we're literally down into the golden pocket. I know Jason was talking about, and he's military, Mike. He's a good dude. What's up, Jason? Let's do a shout out to Jason, all our U.S. military and foreign service, right? We like foreign service. What is foreign service? I don't know if we got any people in the house in foreign service. Interesting. Nice to see you, Jason. Jason's lit on that. Cool. All right. We can appreciate that very much. A lot of you studied intelligence, been around, have different levels of interest or, very strategically, I'd say strategically minded is the military mindset, and very, I'd say, capable of technical analysis. Highly capable of technical analysis, very well trained. So overall move, not much on Doge right now. It's dug really far into its RSI, which is nice, but we'll show a little bit of a differential. If I bring this down, you can see kind of key levels and key hits along the way. Some of them have not been monumental. Some of them have not been so strong. If we go to the 4-hour RSI, those have been kind of key indicators once we've really dug down into the 4-hour. Yeah, absolutely. That's been kind of a nice indicator. We haven't been this low in a while on the RSI, on the 4-hour RSI. We have dug down a little bit. I'd say we've dug down and then we've dug further down. This is the one area of concern as you look at the RSI and your holdings in Doge right now. Please pay attention. As you look at your holdings in RSI, okay, and the possibility that you would go further down from, let's say, a level like this. Now, you received some positive price action, okay? That was a good trade. But when it capitulated, it went down to here. It was a double hit into your RSI on the 4 hour, okay? Barely breached that level again. But maybe a better example would be something like this. You have plenty of opportunity to get out of this move, right? A better example might be this, okay, where your RSI is touched below 30. Okay, you reach a point where you think, well, we're going in the right direction, and then bam, you slam straight through to the RSI again, below 30, and that costs a lot in price. It costs you if you're not ready to double and triple down, right, at the lower level, to completely satisfy your upside interest. The dynamics of what I see working in the group, that you guys have kind of formulated, that double and triple down approach at each level. I mean, that just seems like the right answer in terms of what I see you guys doing. That's really nice that you guys have come up with that. I like that you guys are doing that. I think maybe we should adopt that somehow as like the primary focus of like VIP. That's your style. That's your strategy. That's like the VIP strategy, right? Yeah, I'd say kind of like maybe the VIP strategy. Yeah, absolutely. So let's see what we have at Doge is down into and below that 30. It's kind of breached that level very nicely, very, very nicely. Now it's getting a little bit of a run. We would hope that it has the strength to continue to move back up and maintain that. It's going to depend on kind of the overall market, right? We're comfortable with this golden pocket. It's hit it 1, 2, 3, now 4 times. So, it's not like we're experiencing anything we haven't experienced. We're not getting through, some people are like, well, I want to see the extensions right now. The Fibonacci extensions. Okay. The ones that are highly predictable during like bull movements, like a bull run, you get into like Fibonacci extensions and expect them to be kind of, once you establish some consistency within a trend, you can get to your Fibonacci extensions. Okay. Until then, it's going to be like maybe complicating the notion of just trying to book positive trades. I don't know. I think if you ran the kind of the empirical data on it, you'd probably come up with a solution like that. Yeah, I've studied intelligence, and I've gone through like the kind of the empirical method, right? So I would say, yeah, like empirically, you would want to maybe test that hypothesis, right? And I would think that we've tested that throughout the time here, and that would be kind of empirical data and like a result, right, based on a real data set of actual trades that we've done. Yeah, I would say like empirically that would make sense that Fibonacci extensions would be used within a designated trend. Yeah, like this is a clear trend right here. Within that trend, you would be probably very consistently using the Fibonacci extensions directly for maybe a heavier amount or a higher degree of profit. I'd say a higher degree of probability for maybe a potential. You might want to adjust your schedule of investment there if you wanted to go just maybe slightly more. Because it's in a trend. It's really clearly established, right? It's very predictable behavior. So your Fibonacci extensions are going to work really nicely there, Yeah, a little bit different, right? Not looking and searching for a pivot or a new situation. Like you're getting into that a little bit with some variability, okay? But, you're still looking for a pivot. You've just accomplished you have some contraindications on Doge. On the 4 hour, you've just achieved a lower low. So that's a little troublesome, right? We have a low, and a lower low right now. Okay. So that's a new dynamic we'd want to put into the mix, is that we just experienced a new lower low. That's not necessarily bullish. Now, that's not on the candlestick, so again, we have a contraindication. Okay, we have these fractals, these pink line fractals are going to help you guys see that, right? Yeah. So you see that we have on the line chart, and now we're in a contraindication. Again, we're in this flux area where we don't have clear signals. Okay, so what do we have? I don't know. I keep reading about your strategies, right? And nice strategies in VIP, right? I see in the back rooms. You guys talking about doubling, tripling down, never like being overexposed at a higher level, right? That's kind of the mantra. That's the MO, right? Yeah, just not concerned about any upper level exposure. Kind of playing it lightly, enjoying yourselves, right? You guys are a good team, good guys. I don't have to explain too much to you guys at all. I mean, you guys may have questions. We can always run through those. But you understand like pricing targets, yeah? You understand them because that's what we do all the time. We just blast away literal, just laser scoped pricing targets. Beautiful, huh? Yeah, just time after time after time, just nailing pricing targets. It's nice, huh? It's a good way. It's a good approach. People don't understand what a pricing target is. You know, it's not intuitive. Like it's for people that decide they want to invest. It's like, okay, you want to invest? That's good. At what price? At what price? Huh? Yeah. Well, it's currently this. I think it's going to go to such and such. Okay, but what price do you want? Are you going to demand a lower price? Demand a lower price? Well, I'm going to have to buy what they tell me. Well, are you willing to wait a week? What if it goes down? What do you mean, what if it goes down? It's not going to go down. Oh, really? Oh, really? Because that's the first problem you'll run into someone who wants to invest. No, it's going to go up. You're going to have a conversation with them, which explains why we don't have thousands of people in the room all the time. Thousands of people in the room all the time. Why? Because they don't want to hear that their investment's going to go down. No, they want to sit there and be fed the line that this is a great investment right now. It's going to go. They don't want to play the market on the downside. They can't conceptually get there. They have trained themselves. They've trained themselves. Okay, already inundated themselves with a hyperized maniacal kind of. It's mania, right? With a mania mentality that is just going to go one direction. Just at least a unidirectional mindset. Just one way to the highway. That's it. There's no two lanes to this highway. There's no counterflow here. It's all one direction. It's up. That's it. My investment's going up. That's it. Oh, okay. Well, if I told you could wait a week, what if I told you could wait a week, you could get a better price? Well, I know it's going to go up. You would hear an argument, a resistance from people because they've invested their money. That's their money. They made a big decision to get involved in it, right? And that's a big emotional investment because they've decided they've made the biggest financial decision they could make in terms of the investment, and that's a big deal for them. It's a big deal for everybody, right? When you make that decision, it doesn't have to be made by a professional, but you sure feel that that's the most important decision that you could really come up with, or maybe you talked with someone else and they've agreed that it is, and now it's even more so of that opinion. You mean you talk to an investment banker, or you talk to a broker, or you've talked to your parents about it and they've said yes, or your family about it and they've even reconfirmed it. Oh, no. So now definitely it's going up. You get that much more convinced when you talk with other people. So the notion, like if a new investor would come around and someone else is coming in, they want to ask about something, like people in the community, they come in and they want to stop in and they want to know, well, what about this coin or that coin? Or what about this investment, that investment? Well, okay, would you be willing to wait a week if you get a better price to invest? No, I already own it. I want to know if it's going up. Oh, what if it goes down? Do you want to make money if it goes down? They have zero interest in that. Zero. But the market goes up and the market goes down. It's already gone down 50%. I'm just curious. It's gone down 50%. You're not interested in at all if it goes down more and making any money? Well, It's gone down 50% as a matter of fact. If it goes down further, which I'm not saying it would, but would you be interested in making money if it goes down? If the answer's no, then that's okay. That's all right. If you're not interested in making money when the market goes up and the market goes down. Am I causing it to go down? Are you crazy? Never. I mean, how could I cause it to go down? But if it does, if there's a way to make money, whether or not it goes up or whether or not it goes down, don't you think that'd be kind of important information? No one talks about that. Not everyone can digest it. I literally see people just leaving the room. Leaving the room. I don't want to talk about it going down. Why? It's already gone down. This is why people didn't sell at the top. You guys know that. You understand, well, why do we get there and we only have 20 or 30 people in the room or 10 people? Yeah, we get to the point where we're cutting through all the facts here. Cold, hard facts is what? This was the top, right? Correct. Now we're prepared for this. Correct. Is it popular information to tell people, they think, well, I'm going to lose. I was wrong. No. We're talking about profiting at these different levels. You know, the patience required to understand there's a theory that is out there to profit from these different levels. No way. Why? I don't know, guys. You understand that? You understand why it's so unpopular, right? Very few people understand, like, what's a day trader? Someone who can trade, right? Is somebody who can hit these different levels. We slammed these different levels. We annihilated these trades, annihilated them. I'm talking about, you want to make money on the way up and the way down, go watch the previous deal here. And I just tell you, like, that's how we started to build the VIP up, just annihilating these trades. Bam, 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 bam. I mean, just killing them. Just killing the trades, guys. So to us, there's no problem with it. To us, we see the profit in it, right? Whether or not it's going up or going down. Do I want it to go up? What do you guys think? Of course I want it to go up. But if it frustrates sideways for 6 months or a year, am I cool with that? I would tell you, I'm going to find price action wherever it is. The new exchange that people have gotten into is beautiful, right? It's just beautiful. The new exchange is strong. Gate, it's linked up top. It's strong. Huge price action. Phenomenal price action. You guys should enjoy that very much. I hope you do. I hope you do. Just say that. I hope you do. So, yeah, Doge, you just hit for the 4th time. And at some point, it's like, you know, I'm going to say this. You guys know your risks. I don't have to talk about it. You know, qualifier, liability. I don't have to go through that. You've hit it 1, 2, 3. You've hit this 4 times. You're going to know. Well, it's the 4th time we hit it. I mean, it's just, you know, repeat, you know, what is it? Reduce, reuse, recycle. I mean, at some point, this does start to achieve a kind of a lower effect. You're fine if you're covered below with more cash. You're willing to wait this thing out. You know price action. Well, it's hovering around nothing. It's barely even up. We hit our golden pocket. Yeah, but you know how this thing goes. You've traded enough. You're just booking positive trades, or you've been around for a while. It's not stressing you out. You have a position, right? It's going to move. It's not going to move. It's going to be based on technicals. Maybe it's going to be on a confluent basis with the rest of the market. Maybe it wants to move later on with an Elon tweet. Who knows? Right? Well, we just know that, you know, I know from reviewing you guys' strategy that things are looking good in terms of how you guys are positioning yourself in the market. It's exciting for me to see that. It's exciting for me to see that. Over 100 VIPs in the first month. So, yeah, that's a nice little move. That's not bad, huh? Call that out and say you're going to get a little, you're going to get a bounce, right? That's not a bad bounce, huh? Go ahead and just send that out. That's not bad. It's not too much of a move. But for Bitcoin, that's something. You're playing with some decent amounts of cash. It's a decent, that's a decent move. Not too bad, not too shabby. So Bitcoin kind of holding for now. We're prepared for a move up. We're prepared for a move down. People want to know all the time, where's it going, right? I called this just to let people know. You guys know this. I prepared you guys to not get overly excited about any move up here, but we call this green zone. I'm not engaged until this green zone. You guys know that, as a matter of fact. And that green zone showed up all over from here to Dubai. Like, that's fine. That's good. Use it. It's nice to see some technical analysis, some probabilities work their way into the mix. I also hear them saying only if you're a qualified or if you're an advanced trader should you get on Bybit. After they've lost 50% of their money, oh my gosh. It's okay. Just, it's not my show. It's not my show. It's not my channel. So, you know, just a lot of people lose a lot of money. Not us. We focus our cash heavy on the downside. Always with backup resource cash. I just am like always with backup cash ready to deploy at lower levels. Just fact. You guys do fact. Enjoy trading, fact. You know, good community, good crew, fact. So we have fun. You guys are cool. You ladies, hey, let's check this out. You guys want to see something cool? This is just this is VIP. People who leave the room right now, that's fine. If you need to, you need to. If you need to take off, you need to take off, right? Just if you don't want to see anything cool, hey, and it's not technical analysis. Well, it's our group, it's our community. This is what we do. We are tight like this. We make money, but we have a good time. Absolutely. Look at this. Look at what Lars sent me. Hey, Lars, how are you? Isn't that beautiful? That is gorgeous. Fits in with the new theme, doesn't it? You see the rotating Earths on either side? Very cool. Very beautiful. Thank you, Lars, for sending that to me. I really appreciate it. It kind of brightened my day up. Like I felt like it was right there on the water. It was awesome. We had people traveling, people on the beach, people on boats, people hanging out, people doing the VIP thing, family vacations, very, you know, just kind of normal stuff. So we have achieved kind of a fractal designation here, which is nice. technically in a small kind of positively indicated on the 4-hour in terms of the RSI as well. That has typically expressed itself very positively in terms of some price action. So with the caveat that there is always the what? There's always the daily, right? There was one hiccup here as we look at Bitcoin. There was an expression or a hit within the 4-hour RSI below 30. And then, guys, you got a little bit of a lift. You went sideways, clearly frustrating, and then another just dumped down heavily, okay? So that was a loss of, what, 10%? Goes quickly, doesn't it? A maximum of 17%, which, if on bigger cash, can be a big deal. After the event, where Elon sold down into the 23.6%. Okay, 23.6% of the retracement. So that kind of designated the top level. It just did. So let's see what we have in terms of the price action. Now we're channeling, right? We're just channeling. That was one example when the RSI below 30 didn't really save you in terms of giving you a clear indicator of where you were headed that you could necessarily count on right now, that we would even maintain the entirety of the $30,000 level, right? We can't necessarily be certain of that. We just can't, right? It's okay. The golden pocket sitting right below at 24,000, right? Yeah. Still hasn't hit that golden pocket. We'd like to see that. We know MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy has hit its golden pocket. We looked at that yesterday, right? That was a good thing to look at in terms of a stock that's correlated with Bitcoin. Kind of branch out a little bit, really understand a few different things, right? MSTR is the stock, right? Yeah. So yeah, he's already hit his golden pocket. Michael Saylor, right? Yeah. He got a couple percentage points on the day, and that was nice. Nice to see that. It's kind of an institutionally accepted kind of level that things were traced to, that golden level, right? Yeah, that golden ratio. You guys know that. We have been heavier on Fibonacci's than probably most. And he's gotten he's built up 50% in his price since then. That's nice. So people who decided to invest in MicroStrategy heavier at that level, they've had a 50% gain in their money. So if something like that happened with Bitcoin, that'd be nice with heavier amounts of investment at lower levels and a 50%. Imagine that, guys. Imagine that. Think about that, guys. 50% on your money in a trade, entering in at a lower level with heavier amounts of cash. Whoa, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's like that strategy I keep seeing you guys, kind of talk about, kind of double and triple down. Yeah, in the chat rooms and everything. Yeah. In our VIP exclusive access zone. That makes sense, huh? Because then you'd have a heavier amount of money that you had thrust into the situation. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. That makes sense. But you see the correlative here. You see this chart right here? And no, it's not a Wyckoff pattern, is it? No, not really, no. It goes all the way down to the golden pocket, right? Yeah, so a lot of that stuff that you're hearing is just not even like textbook. It's not even principled. It's people selling you Bitcoin at the top. Why? Because they get commissions. Oh, when they sign you up for Bybit and you're free $1,600, they're going to get commissions on everything you buy. Every single thing that you buy. Yeah, everything you buy at the top here. So they're convincing you're going to go to 100,000. Go ahead and, leverage out the house. Why don't you get a second mortgage? Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. No, we called it. Top of the market. That's it. It's headed down. Yeah, but they're going to sell you all this stuff and give you these little, all these indicators, all these stories, these fanciful. The more exotic the indicator is, the less it shows up. There's some, just whatever the tagline is, guys. When you're buying at the top and you're financing their jet rides, I don't know. That doesn't sound very good. When they should know better, they have degrees, etc. Right? And then they're going to come up with a Wyckoff pattern on Bitcoin. Oh, okay. Then they're coming up with a Wyckoff pattern. Not even textbook. That's not even textbook. All right? But it's another thing, to make you, definitely to make you believe you need to invest everything right here. They were wrong in the beginning up here. The majority were wrong here. Then they're going to be wrong here. At some point, you start thinking everybody was being told the wrong things on purpose just so that they could get a commission or they could sell things. Like, wow, huh? That's pretty rough, huh? That's rough. That's rough. Now, since it looks like things might be going down, they've come up with a brand new idea. The new idea is potentially even more preposterous than the other two ideas. And I guess it's so they can sell shorts now. They can sell out their shorts. And this is the latest and greatest idea, is that now we're involved in this enormous head and shoulders pattern. The Wyckoff is off. First of all, it was $100,000 to $1 million. That's off. Don't worry about it. Officially on the other channels, that's off. Now, the Wyckoff is off. So now the new all-time high, that number one, that's off. Then the Wyckoff, that's off. The exotic, weird kind of deal that no one had really heard of, that's off because it looks like we're going down now. Now we're in this gigantic, huge head and shoulders, which actually has a negative price indicated. Oh, okay. So now you have a huge head and shoulders, which is contrary to the first idea you had, the second idea you had, and now you're going to indicate a negative price, negative $5,000, negative $6,000 price. Wow. Some of these other channels even have real brokers, real stockbrokers with real history talking about a gigantic head and shoulders. Wow, man. I wonder what Elliott wave theory would say about that. I don't know. I guess every time you have a Elliott wave, you have a gigantic head and shoulders with a negative price implication. Wow. I'm pretty sure that doesn't make any sense, just throwing that out there. But hey, to each his own, and not when it costs. Like, I just want people here to know I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with changing the story today. No, at the top of this, I'm reinforcing this for you guys who've heard it. At the top of this, I'm telling everyone heavy cash reserves on the downside. Well, then you're like, well, then we didn't get to trade options. Oh, really? Oh, really? With the guys on YouTube, really? And how many of those got washed out? I count 4 major washouts. 4 major washouts here on options. Sayonara. Ciao. Dinero gone. Bad stuff. Heavy cash reserves on the downside. Not that you can't trade. People do well. People in VIP do well. People are doing well. People are booking positive trades. People, clearing a lot of cash. Able to hit the button for what? For profit. Deciding to take 10x. Yeah, I've heard this. This is good. I've lost some cash since the top. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit that 10x. Excellent. Excellent move. People have done that. It's nice to see that. When I talk about people with that were involved in Harmony One or Doge or something like that, I'm like, well, I heard you say it. I just didn't do it. I understand psychologically it's a big thing to come up with. And no, I'm not just talking about this now, and I haven't been talking about it before. No, I've been talking about it the whole time. So it doesn't become any less pertinent for me to discuss kind of the fundamentals of the group and for us to be able to kind of tolerate the fact that we've been right. It's okay. That's okay. Right? That's how we plan to win in the future, is by reviewing what's been positive for us in the past. Right? We can, it's not an echo chamber, but if we've positively constructed a strategy in the past, whether or not people have listened to it or not, that are here becomes relevant. So it's worth reviewing what we've discussed in the past that's been phenomenally successful for anyone who's engaged in it, so that you can now review that fact and let it re-enter your mind that the strategy that you guys are using, the ones that are doing it well in VIP, that it seems to be very, very successful, right? Yeah, it's very successful. It's beating the pants off this market. It's completely, it's killing it. Like you say, it's killing the trade. You guys, you're killing it. You're doing a great job. So that's me telling you guys, you're doing a great job. I know it's not easy. You have a lot of stuff going on, other than just the market, right? A lot of you have a lot of things going on. Those of you who can focus on the market, you are so lucky. Why? Because it is so much fun, right? It's even fun having a team dynamic, huh? It's kind of a little intense, well, I don't know. Kind of like football, kind of like professional sports, yeah? Kind of like I was a NCAA assistant strength coach for the Duke Blue Devils football, right? Just was, huh? I've grown up around a lot of people seriously kind of in your mug, right? Just in and around. Weights, this and that. That was fun at Duke. They have, and football and basketball, etc. The Blue Devils. So, yeah, that was fun. I'm not like, yeah, let's get in the gym. Let's go to bench press. No, we're going to go hit it. I studied, military intelligence too. Yeah, let's just sit down and, let's paint it. Today's art class, let's paint a picture of a B-61, standoff, self-propelled, tail-glided, impact nuclear weapon. It's art class today. Let's just relax. No, I've learned with some heavy hitters. My best friends in a round, like former commanders of like Navy SEAL installations, everything like that. It's just what it is. I love the market. It's an intense place. You get into like boiler rooms, that's it doesn't have to be like that. Like people screaming all over the place, trying to sell stuff, going nuts. It doesn't have to be like that. But that's just kind of some of the people that some of you are involved in law enforcement, DOD, police. Some of you, some of you are just business professionals. You understand what it takes to strategize, and it's just not a joke if you got your cash involved. We can sit here and giggle and laugh and do art class and paint a picture of a nuclear weapon. Well, nah, I don't want to do that, huh? There's some time to be serious is the point, and none of that's classified at all. That's all public information. Congrats to the Biden administration. I'll say that, and the administration before him, presidential advisor. That's cool. Giving a congratulations to the Biden administration. I am for the work in nuclear weapons, which I've studied since the time of Obama, before I was a presidential advisor with Trump. And now I'm congratulating Biden. Yeah, it seems like I'm not too off or on any kind of outside agenda, just kind of maintaining. Stay in the boat. Wherever the boat is, don't rock the boat. I try and do that. But I know he facilitated, well, that's right, he restruck the New START treaty, didn't he? Nuclear deal with Russia. Very nice, very nice. That's an impressive move. I like that. That's important stuff for global security. So we talk about like security of your account. A little nuclear, just a little bit off the cuff. Just we talk about stuff. So we look at this. Yeah, I mean, what would you say? That's pretty nuclear. That's Bitcoin. You losing potentially. I just hope it goes up. I'm going to listen to guys that are selling me on a commission basis, and I have to plug in. I got to do it out of due diligence. I see what they're talking about, how ridiculous it is, right? Good gosh, man. I mean, it's just the majority. I'm convinced after all this, the majority of people do not make money in the market. Chasing things that are high, listen to the pump, and if I didn't have hours of tape talking about retracement, hours of tape talking about heavy cash on the downside, you have to understand. It's just I don't like to see people lose money. So let's get into a different mindset. Is it going down to its golden pocket? Well, the theory would say so, right? The theory would say so. It's the golden ratio to which all things like to kind of gravitate. If it doesn't hit it now, it's going to hit it in the future. That's it. At some point, it's going to hit it. Like the odds and probabilities are overwhelming in favor of it hitting it either now, within this time frame, and it could be like now, it could be down the road a bit. But yeah, it's going to want to gravitate to that level, potentially even below that, to the 78.6%, giving up that percentage of the entirety of the price action. It's hit the 78.6 in 2018. It hit the 78.6 in 2020. It's done that like the last several years. So maybe this year, this round will be different. Maybe it will be different. I'm ready to deploy like cash. I maintain cash reserves at multiple levels of current exposure, right? To play these different levels. Yeah. That's the idea, is to lower your cost basis. Participate in the upside of the market for sure. Participate in the downside of the market for sure. That makes it fun. Everybody's like, for sure, right? You make profit on both sides. It's not complicated. We're not dealing with options. We're not dealing with straddle positions, iron butterflies, getting into the gammas and guys. We're not dealing with complicated options. We're not signing people up to go and for us to all make money on commissions when you buy Bitcoin. No, not at all. We want people to do well in the market. We want you to last. We have a good group, and we want to see you guys thrive in the market. We want to see you have fun, right? It's like, well, it's a little intense. Well, you tune in for however long you tune in for. There's some people who are up for it. Some people aren't up for it. That's cool. Hang out in the chats. We got the chats in the back room right now. It's there's no harm in hanging out in there, going through some charts, just doing some light work. We got the kids in the living room. It's just a little intense, so that's cool. Go hang out with the kids, have fun. Sometimes we have real light days and real fun days, and sometimes we have real serious days when people are about to lose money. You tell them Papa doesn't want to lose money. If someone doesn't want Papa to lose money, that's easy. That's easy. So let's see what we got. Maybe you got some earphones. You guys got some earphones. That's a good idea. Get you some Bluetooth earphones. That'll work. The Blu-ray Bluetooth earphones. What do they got? Dre Beats, whatever they got. See, yeah, I hang out sometimes in the lower, like if I'm looking at the at these different. Let me do this. As I'm looking at the, just so you guys know, in terms of a technique, as I'm looking at the charts. Oh yeah. You see where I'm at on the right-hand side? You see all that red? That's where I am. Right now in the background off the map, right? I'm over there in the red. You see that? Why? Because those are the ones about to hit a pricing target. I'm not just always solidified up on, what's up in the green, what's going on. If I'm there, it's because I've done the homework on the back end. When we're retracing heavily, you guys need to know I'm searching the red. I'm digging through the red to find what's about to hit, right? Because the hits are the pricing targets. That's where we make the cash. When you're in the green, you're paying somebody else who's already entered at a lower level. That's not cool. You're gonna pay him 20%. Why don't you work on entering into a pricing target at a specified level to where you can unload your position to someone else for 20%. Not it's a 50-50 shot as to whether or not you go up or not. That's a different ball game. You can't play with real cash doing that. You just can't. It won't work out. You want to be a swing momentum trader, and it's like we're gonna scalp this here and there, and we got burned 4 times out of 5, or 5 out of 10. You can't play with real cash on that. You're not going to build up a real cash position in all likelihood, from what I see you guys saying. Right? From what I see you guys saying, it's more of a structured approach, it's a disciplined approach, which is really nice. Right? It's that VIP approach. It's a good approach. It's a winning approach. So what I'm going to do is say thank you. I want people to rewatch this stream tonight. It's 8:30. I want people, instead of watching and tuning in for 2 or 3 seconds and us wondering whether or not it's going to be a positive deal or not, or whether or not they showed up at the right time or not, I'm going to let you guys either rewatch some other stuff. Like the other night, we had a real good one on the Fibonacci's. Those of you who haven't been plugged in, you can watch that without a doubt. You can watch that from a few nights ago on the Fibonacci's. You can do whatever you need to do, or you can focus on your pricing targets, focus on setting up your positive trades, focus on the community tab, that section, focus on setting up your gate, right? In terms of that, focus on putting some good solid information into the VIP chats. What are you doing there, right? It's not that I'm cutting anything slight, but it's Friday night as well. Normally I'd stream real well, but you guys also telling me somehow if you want me to go through tomorrow and do the 6-hour deal that I've been doing for you, right? I've been doing that for you guys. I've gotten 1 or 2. Like, we really appreciate that. I appreciate Angel coming up strong and being like, hey, what's up? That's he came up with like, what is it, $1,300? That's nice. I would hope that someone trading heavily could do well. I like to see that. Hector came up with a $99 super chat. That's nice. Andrew's come up with 2 or 3 of those. Like, it'd be nice for me to know whether or not you guys really like that, or you into that. You into the 5 or 6 hours. I don't know. Are you into like Tfuel being up when everything else is down, into like hedge theory, and you guys like being able to like to hit into something? So I hope that you are. I hope that you're into that. And I appreciate Angel very much. I appreciate you guys showing that level of interest in the time factor. I really appreciate that. And it makes a difference when you guys are supporting the community in terms of me spending the 5 or 6 hours arduous hours before and arduous hours after, guys. Probably a 10 or 12-hour day to make sure you can beat the market when the market's all red yesterday and you're in the green. You're 20% up while everybody's, upside down real heavy. I appreciate that very much when, like, Angel, he jumps in with, like, not kind of squat money. I might want to throw a tube of toothpaste cost on this. So what do you think? Let's spend another hour or two on it. That's what you guys know. It's a lot of investment. It's a lot of it says a lot in terms of what your level of interest is or not, and I'll gauge it on your level of interest and your level of demand or not. If it's not something that's accommodating you guys, I'll change it. I can change it very quickly. Zero emotion, zero anything. It's no problem at all. If you guys want to do, if you want to, as the group, you want to get into, different things, you want to get into options on Bitcoin. If that's what everyone decides you want to do, okay, great. If you want to really look at that stuff, we can look at that stuff. So it has to be worth your time. It has to be worth my time. Because my time I can develop away from this circumstance, and I can make things worth more of your time worth more things in other ways, and get more creative in that. I can. So you guys will let me know what you value, and I appreciate that very much. And Angel, it's been good to talk to you on the phone. I want to say that. It's been very nice to talk to you on the phone. I appreciate your involvement. And Andrew, I appreciate your contributions very much, and I look forward to potentially talking to you as well. I know we have a scheduled phone call. I'm going to be making some more time for individuals who are supporting like that, so that we can review in more depth in terms of timing, and I can get involved more with individuals like that. So if you guys want to contribute, the way you guys can do that is through is through letting me know and the community know that that's important to you, that we communicate like that. So you guys, thank you for those big shout outs and the $1,300, Angel. I think that's just a primer and a start to how well you are doing and how well you're going to do. I think you're going to make a lot more of a statement than that. I look forward to that. And Hector and Andrew, whoever else, as you continue to do well, show the community, show it off, make sure people know that it's a real deal and that you're busting it like that. I like to identify the leaders in the community who are supporting the community and supporting the nature of kind of what I'd say you're the realistic nature, kind of how well you guys are doing. Right, because I can talk about it all day long, but it's nice when you guys power in and you just you eliminate any kind of question about it. So that's real key. That's a real key feature of us continuing to kind of go through the links, etc. And potentially tomorrow I'll continue to look at that in terms of how long I want to do that. If you guys appreciate it, if you enjoy it, it's not a it's not a light endeavor, and I want to make sure everybody does appreciate it and wants it. So I'm going to let you guys go hammer things out. I appreciate you guys spending your time on a Friday, because I know it is Friday. It's about 8:30. I always say eat well, sleep well, and go invest in those relationships. Continue to invest in those relationships that you thought were important before you got involved in the market. Okay. So that would mean maybe tonight, go spend some time with family. Hey, it's Friday night. Go have a good time. Look forward to being with you guys potentially tomorrow if we do decide to do that, if that is worth your time. I haven't gotten too much indication today that is worth y'all's time, or that is really in a high demand level. If you guys want that, if you want another circumstance like that, I don't know. Maybe it's not that important that we do that. I can do that in a different forum or something else like that. I can work on a different forum or something else like that. So take care of yourself. Maybe review some of those old tapes, and we'll talk to you soon. This is London with the Crypto Kingdom. Appreciate all you guys being here, subscribers, base campers, and especially you VIP guys. Make sure you work together, and I think you're one